y'all? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever, period. I'm your host, Pharaoh. We are joined by our wonderful co-host, Easy. Easy, how you feeling?
I'm feeling like every time we don't think we're going to get a Waffle Wednesday, we do. And then it's like, I feel like today we kind of do have it, but not really, but kind of, sort of. Like today felt like one of those days where there's a lot of conversations that are going to have ramifications for weeks to come. I feel like people are starting to talk about jury. They're starting to talk about endgame. They're starting, like, who do I actually trust? Like, who are the people I want to move forward with in this game? And how will this vote tomorrow potentially impact that? So I'm excited to get into it. I feel like it's almost like a lot happened, but like a lot of conversations, but nothing super, super tangible today.
Yeah, it was a weird day. It was a weird day because I agree. It was just a lot of conversations about things that will soon to come, rather than things that are in the now. And then even the conversations that are like about the vote and stuff, a part of me is like, will any of this even matter? I don't know. So it was an interesting day. It's a little draining hearing these people all day say the weirdest things. I'm like, oh Lord. But we're here, day 44. I think we're at the halfway mark. I think we've slightly passed it now. So you know what? It feels good being 50%, 51% done with the season. It's like, okay, we're moving through it. Thank God. No shade.
Barrett was just like, is there like a halfway point party or something that goes on? And they're looking at him like, you're the super fan. You're supposed to know this type of
shit. There should be. Someone said it was supposed to be this week, but it's not. So I'm like, okay, I guess it'll be sometime next week before the 1,000th episode, or maybe it'll be after the 1,000th episode. Maybe they'll want to like wait, but it's coming for sure.
I just hate the fact that we, like, most of us are rooting for Taylor and Lala and Yash, but it's like the discourse around rooting for Kamu versus not, knowing that he's an awful person and that he's racist and homophobic and all these things. But then it's like people on the other side are weird too, and all these microaggressions and problematic comments. And so then it's like it puts us in a weird position, and it feels like a lot of the fans, there's a lot of infighting, even within our own people, even within Reality Kingdom fans. You know, most of us are on the same page, and it just goes to show that, like, when people come in with unconscious bias and internalized misogyny and racism, and there's all these things that are happening in society, it gets into the house and it feels suffocating, right? Like it feels like it's Yasha's HOH. Like our faves, most of our faves, if you're not rooting for the vets, have been in power for 2 weeks, but it almost doesn't feel like that because there's so much exhausting discourse and nasty comments being said, mostly behind people's backs, which is classic Big Brother, and that's the problem.
Yeah, that is the problem. There's a lot of, like, from what I'm hearing and sometimes seeing, there's a lot of discourse on the apps, like within the community, which is crazy because it's like I really only get it when I see the comments in the live, or every once in a while I open the Discord. Like, it's not as constant for me because I'm not constantly like looking in the spaces and stuff like that. And honestly, I think that's just the problem with shows in the same essence as Big Brother, because Love Island, we get it a lot too. We get a lot of like conversation that is like spiraling and spiraling and spiraling and spiraling. And a lot of people are right. Some people are wrong. And there's different perspectives that are being shown. And sometimes both sides are right in their own different ways. And one person is specifying one specific part and the other person is doing the same thing. And it's like, at a point, we got to just all stop talking. I kind of think at a point, everybody shut up and watch and have your thoughts.
Us, Pharaoh, stop
including
talking.
Including us on this fuck-ass podcast. Like, Jesus, I think we all just need a break from our phones and we need to enjoy listening and move forward. Okay, thank you. Everybody don't need to commentate.
The problem is like, I agree mostly, but the problem is Drew says something weird every 45 minutes today. So it's like, it's like we're not generating the conversations they are. We're just reacting to it. So
and then there's a reaction to the reaction, and there's more. Right. And I get it, and I genuinely understand it because it is exhausting for me to hear. I'm like, fuck. But that's why I'm like, it's gonna be even more exhausting to talk about it. And then someone in my comments say the dumbest thing as a response. And then now I'm angry for the rest of the day. I just wonder, like, I just would love like some productivity. Like, I'm like, damn, how can we move forward? Because these idiots are dumb in the house and then they're dumb outside the house. And it's like, okay, so now I'm double mad because this bitch is in the house that I'm mad about. I'm commenting on it. And then this bitch is outside of the house who are even stupider. So now I'm like, oh, now you just pissed me double off. It's just a lot, honestly. And it's sometimes tiring. It really is. Damn.
It is exhausting. And so we want to talk about the game and we want to talk about what happened today. At the same time, what I always gathered, my first Big Brother season watching live was like 11 or 12 or something like that. And I clocked it immediately. I was like, the people they cast on the show are not people that I know in real life, besides like one or two. Like, they're going for specific archetypes and like average Americans, right? And like, if we took a group of average Americans that reflect the demographics of what the United States demographics look like, this is the kind of shit we would see. And it actually kind of scares me a little bit because every summer it's a reminder of like, if we had live feeds, well, some people can watch us a lot, but that's not this conversation. If everyone had live feeds and we were seeing everyone's conversations, like this type of shit happens 24/7. So to me, that's honestly the part of it, as like somebody that studied sociology in college and does like community-based work. That's the part of it that actually bothers me more than anything.
Yeah, like this is real. Like we actually are watching something that's very real.
It's like real people, like regular people that you just pulled out of different cities, you know?
Yeah. Shout out to Lavetta. Thank you, Lavetta.
Thanks, Lavetta.
Okay, let's get into it. I know that's right. Day 44 in the Big Brother house. We are here to discuss it. As a reminder, Yash is HOH. He nominated Haley, D, Angela. D got Diamond Power vetoed. Kamu went up in her place. Yes. And Kamu, Haley, and Angela are the final nominees. So let's get talking about it, okay? The first conversation I had from last night was a repetitive one because it's Melody speaking to Yash and Taylor about what they're going to do with the vote. And y'all, when I tell y'all, whenever we get to these conversations, a lot of the times I'm just going to say it's the same shit because it is the same shit. It's been the last, 2 days, and it's very similar conversations every single time. Yash and sometimes Taylor are just pushing that Kamu is beneficial because he's after the icons. He's a threat in front of them, and he won't target them for a while. Melody / Mallory are pushing that he isn't going to be easy to beat, and the icons are much easier to beat, and we don't know where his loyalty lies with us. Those are the same, like, gist of their arguments throughout the day. So I'll talk about the new things that get brought up when they get brought up. For example, in this conversation with Melody, she does heavily hint to the fact that Mallory is just voting out Kamu regardless, which has changed from the time she talked to them. But when she spoke to them, she did heavily hint that. And that is something of note because at first they weren't doing that. They were being very vague and yada, yada, yada. And they've gone back to that. But in this conversation, she told them straight up, period. Taylor and Lala, they digress some of their beef. You know, they were having tension. They were a little bit annoyed with each other last night. And they were able to like calm down pretty quickly, honestly, to the point where they're even in this conversation talking a little bit about D and how Taylor feels very weird about how D is acting towards her. And Lala is trying to give her tips. She's like, I mean, maybe it isn't even that true. And Taylor's like, but the issue is that she started acting different to me. So it's not just that I heard the information, it's that I heard the information and she's completely changed the way she acts towards me. She does not speak to me. So I know it's true. And Lala's like, how about you have a sit down with her of some sorts, which has not happened today. But that was what Lala suggested for Taylor. So there's still this tension between Taylor and D, very much so.
And it's mostly one-sided. And I feel like part of it is game related, part of it is not. I think that all the shit that Dee and Angela have been saying about Taylor behind her back is so weird. And
I agree.
It's like most of the people in the crossovers have been saying it's strange that all of a sudden it's like not Haley. It's like the people in the crossovers that are talking shit. And I'm like, I get it if it's game related and you're just saying like, this person's a threat. I think she's clocking me. I think the other side's gathering numbers. You know, she won that veto. She read everybody to death. Got Chuck's ass out of here. Like they can make some shit happen, but it feels like a lot of it isn't game related, and that's what bothers me.
I agree. It's very weird, and it's very one sided as well. Like the reason Taylor's confused is because she doesn't have mutual feelings. Like she's perfectly fine with D. Even when Kamu said yesterday, she doesn't trust you. Taylor's like, okay, but she doesn't have to switch the entire way that she interacts with me within the house. That is very weird, and it's off-putting, and it makes people not want to work with you ever, and it makes people not want to vote for you to win. Haley already experienced this. She's very off-put by D. I don't think there's a world where they can really repair it because of how long it's been. Kamu, same thing. Like, she shifted very heavily towards him. She kind of did repair it and then did it again. And he's like, okay, it's over. And now she's doing it with Taylor. It's like, it doesn't make people feel good at all. It actually makes people feel bad. Like, people feel bad.
And then she didn't even shake Kamu's hand after getting Diamond Power vetoed. Like,
you're off the block. I'm
what
on
are
the
we
block.
doing?
And then fuck Kamu, but he didn't do anything to D until D did something to him, and that's his point.
Right.
And that was his point when he was telling it to Taylor. It's like, D will slight you, and then she will also treat you differently after doing it, which makes it's like a double whammy. It's like, damn, ew. So there's that. Yash then talks to Kamu, and he's being very open with Kamu about what he's hearing from people. He's telling him, look, Melody just told us that Mallory really does not want to vote for you to stay because she doesn't really trust you. She feels like you might still nominate her. And Kamu's like, I wouldn't though. I'm fully against the icons. I don't like them. They just publicly Diamond Power vetoed me. I have no reason to not target them and come after them and etc. And Yash is like, I just think she's scared. I just think she's scared of the fact that you could win eventually and you could be someone hard to beat. And Kamu is kind of being like, honestly, he's being honest because he's like, the gag is I have the same competition wins as Devon's. So it's the same amount of fear should be placed in both. And Yash is like, I think it's because of how you look. You look way more physical when it comes to physical competitions. People will assume you do better, which I'll say, watching Survivor, that's not necessarily true. Devon's is physical as well. He just is older. And because he's older and he doesn't look exactly like Kamu, it's like a bias, I feel, because it's not necessarily true. Devon's could probably watch Kamu in multiple types of competitions. Truly.
I think the issue is that, like, for people that know the history of the show, the second half has tended to be much more physical, right, in terms of competitions. And so, people in the community have talked about this a lot too. Like, just because, like, when there's physical comps, it like triples the chances of people that are more physically fit to win, because they have the same chance as people that aren't as like physically fit in the mental comps, and then you add the physical comps too. So like, I understand why they're thinking of it that way. It's just socially the vets are mismanaging a lot of relationships this week, which is fun for us, bad for them.
100%. Then they get into Drew and Barrett, mostly Drew, how Drew is being very shifty, very slimy. They talk about how Drew is now hanging out with D here and there. He's hanging out with Devon's here and there. And like, okay, girl, why are you hanging out so much with them? And then they kind of start reminiscing. Kamu talks about how in the past, Drew was like trying to advocate for Mallory. And then he was telling me Mallory was saying my name. And this goes back to that week where Angela spiraled and snitched on Drew about advocating extremely hard for Mallory to stay over. I don't even remember who the fuck it was. That's what's crazy. Who was this? Kamu's HOH. Whatever happened then. Advocating very hard for it. And then when Drew came downstairs and talked to Kamu about it, he did. He pitched extremely hard for Mallory to stay. And then he slipped up and was like, low key, you don't even know who Mallory is really targeting because she's actually targeting you. And Kamu was like, oh, so why would I extra want Mallory gone? So Kamu was just
that was the Jason week, right?
It was a Jason week. Yeah. That's what it was. So he's just replaying in his head all of the times where Drew was being weird and shifty and et cetera, et cetera. And Yash is like, yeah, honestly, Drew and Barrett are both slime balls. We need to get Drew in here and we need to check him. Like, they're basically like, we need to get Drew in check. Every time it's like, it's a conversation about how Drew is so shifty and slimy. And then they end on, so we need to get him in check. And it's like, you clearly can't, which is why he's so slimy and shifty. And if he's slimy, you can't grab onto him. He's gonna.
But that's the problem, is that they don't have numbers to get a vote done the way they want. So it's like, who else are they gonna ask?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Angela? Like,
they need him, and that's why his position is so good, despite some of the mistakes in his gameplays, because everyone kind of needs him. So it's never best thing to target him when there's such opposition to where you're at in the game, so Drew literally comes in during this conversation and they start asking him like, what's the energy around the house, what's the word? And in my opinion, he was doing a bad job because he's like, well, y'all tell me, and I don't know, people aren't really saying much, and I was just downstairs for too long, and it's like, sir, you're not helping your case, in my opinion. He seemed very shifty, honestly.
Yeah, Drew can't help himself, and also like he was just expendable to them. Like they almost let him go home if he hadn't won that blockbuster. So he'll be expendable again. I think like he's in a polarizing position, and the problem is it's the way he talks about other people to whoever he's speaking to. Because every time he says he throws someone under the bus or says some shit about them, they clock that he's also doing that about them.
Exactly.
Right? It's like that one friend that's always talking shit to you about other people. It's like,
right.
It's like, are you really trying to build a relationship with me? Like, are you wanting to get to know me? Are you trying to like hang out or understand about my life or like joke with me? Or are you just trying to vent? And like,
right. Exactly.
What are you doing with other people then? You know, it's like
he doesn't really build great rapport with people. He just like talks about arbitrary things, for lack of better words. Like Drew doesn't really provide much. And then it's not until like people start realizing it. Like, for example, this next conversation, Melody's on the phone with her mama, as she does. Very iconic. I love her little phone.
That's
like,
so real.
it's so real. So she's talking to her mom, and figuratively, not actually. And she's talking about how, hold the fuck on. Has Drew and Barrett always been playing us? Because it's clear that they've been working with the Icons this whole time. Like, that's fucking great, bro. I'm so fucking stupid. Bro, fuck.
Bro, low key,
fuck. Like, we got to get in that gangsta lean. Like, y'all.
Gangsta lean.
So she's like, what is it called when you're flashbacking, but it's like traumatizing? Anyway, she's having this traumatic flashback of her entire game about how this entire time Drew and Barrett have been working with the Icons, and she's realizing it. And she's like, look, I don't think we can be loyal to the Mosh Pit group ever, because they're going to choose Drew and Barrett over us this whole time, and the Icons are going to just expect us to protect them. Melody and Mallory both feel like this. They feel like the Icons aren't going to win shit, and they just want them to win the shit and then keep them safe. And then as soon as they have the chance, they're going to try to split up the 4 FAP, which is pretty correct, honestly.
Yes.
So that's a smart read. Melody
and Mallory was also, because she says it like 2 or 3 times throughout the day. And the last time she said it was a few hours ago, and I felt like it resonated a little bit different with Melody, because Melody is like wanting to believe them a little bit more, or like believe in this alliance. She's a little bit more misted by Drew. Obviously, she has been this whole time.
Yep.
And he's so much more persistent than Barrett. So that's the problem. It's like Barrett's just kind of kicking it in the corner next to wherever D is, probably.
With D.
Yeah. And then, but Drew is like a little fly, like constantly buzzing around Melody's ear, like trying to mist her over and over again. I feel like that's where they're having challenges. But Mallory was like, if they don't win HOH, they don't get blood on their hands. And also, if they're not winning HOHs, they're not really as useful to us. And I felt like that the wheels started turning differently to Melody. It's like, that's true. If Yash and Kamu and Taylor trade HOHs for 3 weeks, like, why are we protecting anyone?
And this leads to Melody to consider, what if we do keep Kamu? Like, how does that look if we actually do keep Kamu? So she goes over some of the scenarios. She's like, well, shit, if it's Haley who wins the blockbuster and Kamu is on the block next to Angela and we keep him, it'll be what, 6 versus 5. She's like, okay, it'll be us, me, Mallory, we'll work with Taylor, Lala, Yash, and Kamu. So it'll be the 6 of us versus the 5 crossovers. She doesn't know the name of the crossovers, but she knows they're all working together. And she's like, the other scenario is if we keep Angela, and if we keep Angela, we stay on their side, and it's the 7 of us versus the 4 other people. And so she's basically wavering or weighing which of the options she feels more comfortable with and better about. And we'll put a pin in that because she talks to Melody about it later. Period. Yes.
There's always at least 4 pins. So I got
some pins.
I got 5 of them ready for you.
I know that's right. Extra. After this, Fap ends up talking. And we already know Melody's a little suspicious. Mallory's a little suspicious. We get into this conversation, And Drew is not, in my opinion, Drew isn't helping his case. He's just like, yeah, I mean, we demolished the icons, by the way. Like, we'd easily beat the icons, by the way. Like, it just makes much more sense for us to do that. Like, we're going with them, right? Like, isn't that what we're doing? Like, isn't that right? And it's like he just keeps saying things that to him seem normal, but in Melody and Mallory's mind, they're kind of sitting there not talking too much because it's like, we're already suspicious because we know you guys were already working with them before we joined the group. So it was kind of like awkward to watch, but that's the gist of the conversation. Drew just reminding them that we're not voting out Angela no matter what, and that it makes more sense to work with the icons than it does to work with the other people. And they're fake agreeing, essentially. The morning comes. And when the morning comes, Devins and Drew, they have a quick conversation in the storage room, and Devins just lets him know that Melody reassured him that they're good and that they're not going to turn against him and that they're voting to save Angela. So Devin starting off the day feeling real good.
Yeah.
Put a pin in that.
Devins and Drew talked for like 4 hours today.
Girl, it was crazy. I'm like, damn, they were together the same amount of time Barrett and Dee were together. I'm like, Jesus.
Yes, and I'm like, another reason to clock that they've been working together since week 1, right?
Literally. Right. Haley is on a tour because she overheard last night or yesterday, Drew, Dee, Devins, and Barrett all having a conversation, and Devins was leading the charge about ensuring that the vote went a particular way. She couldn't hear which way they were saying, but she could tell that it was some sort of alliance meeting and that it was the 4 of them and that Devins was leading the charge. So she tells Taylor this. Taylor's like, child, I already knew they were working together. She tells Kamu this. Kamu's like, child, I already knew they were working together. And she tells Yash this as well. And Yash is also like, child, I already knew they were working together. But she keeps telling them it's just confirmation. And they're like, that's true. That's a good thing to confirm. She also like tries to insinuate that because Drew was involved, Melody is probably involved. And that's probably a 5 or something like that. She also does not think Angela is a part of it. She's like, Angela walked in, but then the conversation changed. So I don't know about Angela. And it's like, girl, you're the only one who doesn't know.
Surprise, surprise. Angela could screw over like 7 times and she'd still be like, you know what? I don't know if she's a part of it. It's why, so frustrating. It's so frustrating. We know why.
We know why. Shout out to Chris in the chat.
Shout out, Chris.
Period. Kamu and Devins, they have a talk really quick about the fallout, essentially. Devins put Kamu on the block. They haven't talked since. This is the first time they have the conversation. And Kamu's being real. He's like, honestly, bro, I'm confused because game-wise, I always wanted to work with you. I mean, like 4 alliances with you. I was never planning on putting you up. I always wanted to include you when something else new was made it. And also Dee, honestly. So I felt like I didn't understand what point you felt like, oh, you don't trust Kamu. And Devins is like, honestly, the gag is I never got to that point. I actually do trust you to this day. I just felt like for the longevity of my game, you'd be hard to beat and yada, yada, yada. And I felt like I had to use the Diamond Power Veto because Dee is from Survivor. You know, the Survivor fans would get me if I didn't do it. And it was expiring anyway. So I had to do what I had to do. So that's his excuse.
AKA, this is my final 2.
Right.
Like hello.
Like
hello.
The issue, because as soon as you say, I actually do trust you fully, that's when it's like, okay, so you are locked in with Dee and you're even gonna like throw away a little bit of your game for her. Like I'm telling you, I'd never target you. You're telling me you know and you trust that, and you still did this. It's either you're not a good player, just in general, or you're prioritizing Dee extremely. And then now I'm more impressed with Dee. Like, I would leave this conversation like, Devins is playing a good game or kinda, but you're throwing away something good for your game. Because I know I was never going to target you for Dee. I would feel less impressed, honestly.
I'd be like, you're a good player, but you're not the boss.
Exactly.
There's a
Dee
boss.
Run you. Right. So that's how I would feel. I don't know if that's how Kamu feels, but we'll see.
Do you think the vibe you were getting, because Devins was cranky today?
It was
and
all day.
Part of it was Drew. Do you think he was having a little bit of like veto remorse?
I think 1000% he was having veto remorse.
I agree.
I also feel like he's annoyed with everyone right now. I think he's annoyed with Dee. I think he's annoyed with Angela. I think he's annoyed with Drew. I also think he likes Yash and Kamu much better than he likes the people he's working with. He probably just has game remorse in general. Like he probably feels like, damn, I wish I was a newbie so I could choose who I would want to work with because I would have chosen a different set of people. And he probably would have shifted away from certain people as well. Like if D and him were newbies and they didn't know each other and they never played Survivor together and they were both just coming in here as each other, I don't think he would work with her. And if he was working with her initially, I think he'd decide to not to anymore, honestly.
I think he's also realizing he's about to experience what the rest of them have since week 1.
Yeah.
Without a 3-person alliance, an automatic HOH, and the greatest power in the history of Big Brother.
Yep. Child. So Yash and Taylor, they have a conversation and they kind of are coming to the agreement that they need to just let Haley go. They're like, what the best way to save Kamu is to push that Haley should just be the one to go home regardless. Because then it saves Kamu next to Haley, and then next to Angela, they just gotta deal with that essentially. Which honestly, I was like, at first I was like, will this work? But throughout the day, it's kind of Melody and Mallory are at least claiming that, you know what, we'll just evict Haley. Who cares? You know? And it's like that's the same sentiment that they're pushing. So I like it.
Well, Melody, music to her ears, you know?
Yeah.
Like anytime someone says get Haley's ass up out of here, that's the right pitch to her. I think the other important pitch is that like Yash and Taylor and folks are starting to pick up, and well, obviously Kamu number 1 is like if the vets can just flip on people for like and just hide a veto from you and just save each other, like can we trust them with anything going forward in this game? Like that's a valid thing that is going to have repercussions. There's no way once we get to the jury phase this isn't going to continue to be a talking point. And again, like from a game wise only, shout out to Kamo who's playing this well by again like him, Yash, and Taylor have the like it's almost like there's they have like this ability to just come off as more genuine because they haven't like screwed people over. They don't have as many secret alliances. So when they do speak to people about their concerns, it comes off as more genuine, and it comes off as more consistent because their actions have been more aligned with their words than what the vets have done so far.
I agree 100%. In this conversation, they have a few theories. Taylor's theory is if Kamu is evicted, Haley will just go to the Angela D. Devin side of the game. She feels like they'll pull her in and they have better connections with them.
That's what I'm worried about.
I think there's a possibility for that, which is why Taylor, sometimes what Taylor does is she like has the correct read and then she doesn't kind of think of a solution to that. Like her solution to that is we need to save Kamu, but I think her solution should also be to prepare. If Kamu goes, that's the concern. If Kamu goes, Haley will go over there. How about, oh wait, let's just add her to an alliance with Kamu since he's still here. We can have a 5 instead of the Covenant. It could be shit could be called the Covenant again and just have Haley in it. Whatever the fuck it's called, have the 4 of y'all make an alliance with Haley, or you, Yash, Kamu, Haley. Make a final 4 so that way, because fuck Lala, she doesn't like Lala, yada yada yada. We get it, blah blah blah. So just do a 4: Taylor, Yash, Kamu, Haley, and both of you guys need to stay. Whichever you guys say, we need to lock in because they'll target us next. Boom. Now, if Kamu goes, Haley has incentive. This is her only alliance in the game at this point. It will be if you do it. So there's a solution, and they're just not doing it. And I feel like they should, honestly.
Yeah, it's frustrating because it's like Taylor has the right read. And then Yash and Kamu are good, like, or like they're good verbally. Like, they're clear. People listen to them. Like, they're direct. They're most like 85% of what they both say is pretty honest when they're talking to people. Like, they don't lie unless it's absolutely necessary. The problem is none of the 3 of them come up with these sort of plans and execute them.
Yeah.
Whereas with the icons, it's like, they can talk about it and come up with a solution in 30 minutes and be like, I'm bored. Let's just do it. Right. Let's flip a vote. Let's start an alliance. Like it didn't take that long for them to pull the Melody, Mallory, mosh pit shit together either, because they played games before and they know you need to move quick. And that was my frustration all week with Yash in particular and your HOH is being too patient. It's so hard because I get it. There's so many days, there's so many hours. You're just laying around and you're like, I don't want to do anything too soon.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're HOH, you have a limited time and his shit's over.
Yeah,
Like
it's
he
literally
has
over.
less than 24 hours now. And if he had solidified something and made a plan before the veto, then he would be set up better. And now it's just a shit show.
I agree. The other theory they have, well, that Yash has, is that if Kamu goes, Drew and Barrett will be fully with the other side. Little do they know, Drew and Barrett are already
too late. Sorry, buddy.
Like that's not really a thing, but that's an argument that he has, our position that he has, and he starts saying it to other people as well. So there's that. Then we get to the fucking 4-hour conversation with Devins and Drew. This is genuinely, it's probably actually like 2.5 hours, but it is so long for no reason. So both of them are in the gym, and Devins starts off with making it clear that Kamu is definitely going home, right? Like they don't even have to worry about it being a blindside. It's not really a blindside. I already put his ass on the block. Everyone knows he's a big target. I already made it very clear. So it should just be clear that he's going home then. So there you go. My question is, or Devin's question is, if Kamu wins the blockbuster, what are people thinking? Are people thinking differently about Angela? And Drew's like, no, Mallory and Melody hate Haley. She's going home anyways. There is nothing to worry about with that. And honestly, even if Kamu is on the block, they both want to vote out Kamu as well. So he starts off reassuring him for the most part. And Devin's like, okay, that's good because I want to believe in a mosh pit, and I will as long as they vote correctly in this case. And Drew was like, honestly, the best case scenario is for one of the crossovers to win HOH. Because if Mallory or Melody do, I don't know if they'll have the balls to put up those other people. And Devin's like, oh, well, that doesn't make me feel good at all. That actually makes me feel horrible. What do you mean? Would they put up a mosh pit? And Drew's like, I mean, I just think it'd be hard for them to not put the other people up. Like, I just feel like they'd have to burn a bridge. And I don't think they'd want to burn that bridge. And Devin's like, so
who's left?
Right. He's like, they're in a better position than us anyways. Melody and Mallory are kind of in the best position right now. I feel like if you don't want to pick a side in this game, then you don't want to win the game. I don't even think I want to really vote for anyone like that. Like anyone who doesn't really want to pick a side, Drew, anybody who doesn't want to really stand on a side, Drew, I feel like I don't really want them to win the game, honestly. Like that's just how I'm feeling. Very hint, wink, wink. You need to pick a side too, and you need to stick to it. And that's how Devins is feeling. So he leaves for a little bit. He comes
back. And Drew was like, didn't Drew say something like, but you trust me, right? You know, we're good, right?
Bro.
And he's like, yeah. But like, just in general, you know, people that don't pick a side.
It's
like, bro.
So he leaves. And when he leaves, he goes downstairs. And he goes to D and Barrett. D and Barrett are talking for 3 hours at this point, by the way. Like the entire conversation Devins and Drew had, they were talking plus an hour before that. They were just
no kisses on the cheek today, as far as we know.
For now.
Today is put a pin in that.
The Knights to put a pin in that. So they've been talking for hours about nothing, mind you. Like it wasn't even anything important up until this point. But Devins goes downstairs and then he basically is like, Drew got me up there nervous. I was chilling, but then he got me feeling kind of weird because he talking about he doesn't know what Melody and Mallory are gonna do. What the fuck you mean you don't know? Like, I don't really understand that. I feel like maybe they're trying to like soften the blow of what they're doing, but if they do that, that's actually just gonna piss me the fuck off, and they don't want that. And then he walks away, and when he walks away, D is like, "Oh shit, he's pissed as fuck. Like, what did Drew do? I don't understand." And pause the Drew and Devins conversation because Devins does end up going back upstairs, but in the meantime, D and Barrett kind of do a quick little debrief of what Devins just did, and Barrett starts telling D some tea about Drew. She's like, the gag is Drew pissed Devins off a while ago because he said that he walks around saying the red corner name as a joke, and this really pissed Devins off. And he's like, oh, so that means he's already told people about the red corner then. And then fees cut. So we don't know exactly what the response was. But when they come back, D talks about how Drew stayed up all night with Kamu and Yash the first night of Yash's HOH, and that he then came to her the next day after she was nominated trying to reconcile things. And it's like, girl, I'm already nominated, so she doesn't really feel like that's good. And then during
he also did the same thing with Kamu.
Yes.
right? Kama
He
won
did.
HOH, and that's when they formed the hand boys or the handballs or whatever.
Mhm.
So I'm like,
Candyman.
they're clocking this behavior. It's a
Mhm.
pattern, right? And now it's like it feels like it's ramping up, and there's more at stake. And I think Devins doesn't have his shield anymore of the
Yeah.
veto, so now it's like he's vulnerable.
Yeah, it's clear that because a lot of this conversation was cut at the time where they were talking about the stuff, but it's clear that Barrett and D both agree that Drew doesn't advocate for them like at
Yeah.
all. Like he sits up there and he talks to these people and has these connections and he doesn't advocate for them, which
Yeah.
is true for the most part. There's times where he'll try to say Barrett's one of the boys or whatever the fuck it is, but
Yeah.
99% of the time he's not actually advocating for them and they're clocking because it doesn't make sense that they're nominated. He didn't know. He had no idea. There's no reason that two of them are nominated. He didn't do anything about it. Stuff like that is being clocked. So
Yeah.
Devin's back upstairs with Drew. They've been talking a little bit more. And it gets to the point where Devin starts talking about Taylor. He's like, yeah, Taylor stays in bed all fucking day. You're not even participating in Big Brother. Why would I respect someone who's not even participating in Big Brother? Like, Taylor, that alone is reason for me to send you home. And Drew's like, yeah, exactly. I hate that she sits there and she watches. And Devin's like, yeah, like she just wants to make it to jury and that's it. And I don't really respect anyone like that. And it's like she's a fan who want a reward to just come watch the game up close, and that's all she's doing. Like, sure, she'll do a whisper here and a whisper there, and she'll whisper something to someone's ear, but that's not a game I respect. I don't really respect that. Actually, if I make the jury, I'm going to campaign so hard against Taylor in the jury. I don't want her to win at all. If she was next to Lala in the end, I'd give it to Lala. I mean, I just can't deal with that.
I think too, like
crazy.
in addition to these crazy statements, he also said that Taylor and Lala are like the same. He literally said that. I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
Except Taylor doesn't get out of bed, and Lala, when she gets out of bed, just pisses people off.
Mm-hmm.
This to me is like how much of this is about the game at this point, because he's been making so many weird targeted comments about Lala and Taylor since week 1.
Correct.
And to me, what I'm trying to understand from Rick Devins is like, do you agree with all these things? Do you see this as problematic and you don't give a fuck? Or are you just going to agree with whatever Drew says? And honestly, I don't give a fuck either way, because Devins is instigating a lot of these conversations at this point. And like we said when we were getting ready, like it feels like the mask has been slipping for a while with Devins. Like he's a golden boy. CBS producers obviously love him. Jeff Probst loves him. And again, it's like people come on Big Brother and the live feeds expose a lot of things and
100%.
oftentimes problematic behavior. And it's frustrating that we can't be talking about Taylor and Lala's chances at winning the game because there's people that have unconscious bias and saying nasty ass comments about their game that really has nothing to do with their behavior in the house.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's extremely weird. Drew has been doing it all season. It's tiring. Devins has been honestly doing it all season as well, calling Lala out of her name, how much he just hates Lala for so many different reasons. For a while, Taylor wasn't included, but now all of a sudden Taylor is included. Taylor went from being Danielle Reyes to Ashley Hollis to Tiffany Mitchell to all of she's the avatar for all Black women in Big Brother history, and she has all these past lives. And now all of a sudden she doesn't deserve to win. How is she Danielle Reyes and doesn't deserve to win? How is she Ashley Hollis and doesn't deserve to win? I'm fucking confused. It is quite literally just misogynoir. It is racial bias. Both of them and many other people in the game, damn near everyone in the game. Like it's majority of Haley has done it. Angela has done it. Dee has done it. Devins has done it. Drew has done it. Barrett has done it. Melody and Mallory do it sometimes. Like it is ridiculous how bad the misogynoir is in the house. It is so bad to where things are shifting. My theory is, because Devins was not saying this all of before the Diamond Power veto. My theory is that all of a sudden Taylor does nothing and she's not doing anything around the house because he didn't get a reaction. I feel like he wanted the Diamond Power veto to be used and for things to blow up to hide himself.
I agree.
And he can hide. He did not get that. So now he's angry at anyone who aided to him not being able to hide. The fact that Taylor didn't react and blow up, the fact that Yash and Kamu didn't do it, the fact that even Lala didn't do it. He's irritated now with Taylor because he expected her to go to bat for Kamu because this was her close ally, and now all of a sudden he doesn't respect her game. He's like, I'd vote for Lala over her, and over if Melody and Mallory, they do what they're going to do, I'm not voting Melody, I'm not voting Mallory, I'm not voting Taylor, and I'm not voting. Like, sir, get the fuck out my face. The only person he says he would vote for other than him and Icons is Josh. And it's like, girl, get the fuck on. Like, I genuinely think he just felt like he could do something and make shit shake and nothing shook. And so now all of a sudden it's all of these different things. But also I'm like, you must have thought these things in your mind beforehand. And if that's the case, how was it that Taylor was such a big threat if this whole time you're feeling like she doesn't deserve to win? How are both happening? And I know how it's because of racial bias. That's literally what happens. All of a sudden, when it comes to Black women specifically, they're an extreme threat and at the same time unworthy of winning the game equally. And it's like, that's fucking insane. And it's truly just a racial bias. I'm scared.
Truly. It's really nasty. And remember, since week 1, Drew kept saying, oh, when Lala's on the block and when Lala's a have-not, she's gonna blow up, she's gonna be horrible. And remember, and then after the whole shit with Jason and Kamo, the tea party and all that, I remember in the storage room I tweeted out too that Taylor was like, I feel like at some point they're just trying to get a reaction out of Jason. Like, it was like, literally, well, now there's not like another, like the only queer person in the house to target, and which was Kamu's target. Now there's 2 Black women left, and now they're all squatting up together in a fucking mosh pit alliance of misogynoir, and it's disgusting. And we've seen it for so many years in Big Brother. And honestly, I blame Paramount Plus, I blame 100%. Casting, and these individuals. Mind you, like, Chuck was doing the same shit.
Chuck was doing the same shit.
He's gone. So it's like, it just feels like there's ops everywhere. And the problem with this whole discourse with Taylor and Lala is I feel like Taylor's trying to like express to Lala, like, we're the only 2 Black women in this house. We're being targeted in different ways and people are treating us differently. Whereas Angela can literally go and scream at the top of her lungs.
Fuck you, messy bitch!
At the top of her lungs, cursing at the top of her lungs. This is supposed to be like America's mom, right? Like CBS's golden mom, right? And everybody's just like, oh, that's just Angela B. She's so kooky. She's so crazy eyes. Ha ha ha. Oh my gosh. She's not going to win. We don't need to worry about her. And Haley still doesn't believe that Angela's been misting her this whole entire time. But God forbid, Lala cooks and Taylor cleans, and now they also want to play Big Brother. So scary. Like, it's disgusting.
It's disgusting as fuck. And then last night with the whole Taylor and Lala situation, I was on the live, and I was saying, like, honestly, I don't want Taylor to continue to like feel like Lala needs to stop doing this and stop doing that. And this is why. If Lala wasn't even here, Taylor would still be a target. Like, I don't think Taylor being a target is because of what Lala's doing. Before Lala called Angela out about all her alliances, they were targeting Taylor. After Lala called out Angela about all of her alliances, they're targeting Taylor. These people have biases that are influencing the game. It's giving racism. And because of that, she is going to be a target regardless, which is why when she was like annoyed with Lala, I don't want her to continue to think, oh, it's a guilty by association. It's not. It's guilty because of your skin color, baby. Like, it's very unfortunate, but that is the truth. They genuinely have this bias, and Taylor has been working against it all season, and she's been doing a good job, but it's honestly just hard to watch how obvious it is that how they view her. Like, the fact that she's even in talks about being a floater when Devins was in 3 alliances with her, that she made with him, she approached him about, and they were just talking about how she's such a big threat that they need to get her out of the game with the diamond power of veto 2 fucking days ago, and now all of a sudden she doesn't deserve to win. So why the fuck was she finna go on the block? Get the fuck out of my face.
Get the fuck out of our face. And the worst part, well, there's a lot of bad parts, but another nasty piece of this, like we said earlier, is the fact that now one of the few people she can depend on was on fucking Instagram Live making a mockery of George Floyd's murder. Like, God, and she doesn't even know that. Like, can you imagine? Like, I can't, but like coming out of the house,
it's horrifying.
And seeing the shit that Kamu posted and having to deal with that, like, we don't even know if they're going to be in jury house together. We don't even know like how long they're going to be in this game together and what that's going to be like. And then boom, you come out and exit press, and now people are talking about all this nasty, racist, homophobic, being gay is a sin stuff that Kamu's been posting on social media. Now you have to answer to it because that was one of the few allies that actually wanted to be loyal to you and work with you, because all these other people are weird as fuck in different ways. It's just it's exhausting.
You know we're in hell when the best person to rely on is fucking Kamu, and then if it's not him, it's Yash's male woman ABC ass, or it's Melody's gangsterline ass. Melody's the only one who said Haley's a fucking idiot for calling Lala a bully. Thank God, because she is an idiot for it. But why the fuck are we relying on Melody and Melody realizing that Kamu is a weird ass bitch for doing his whole tea party? Like, why is gangsterline the head DEI agent in the house? Like, this is ridiculous. We're in hell. We genuinely are. God damn. And honestly, for as little hope they are, Melody and Mallory, thank God they aren't as extreme as these other people, because the only hope for Taylor and Yash to not just go home is the fact that they genuinely are considering not targeting them. So thank God for that, because otherwise we're in hell. This cast was horrid when it came to like the diversity of it all, for sure.
And they're playing in our face because of the way they're casting people of color, right? It's like, let's cast somebody who has like Latino or Asian or whatever heritage on whatever parent side, but they're going to be like hella problematic and in like a super bougie, whitewashed schools, neighborhoods. We looked at their social media, right? Like you and Lee, I watched that whole stream, scrolled through all of their Instagrams and TikToks, and it was very bright. And we went on Taylor's page, and it was almost all black folks. So it's like
that was it.
They're literally living in different worlds. And like, can you imagine just like walking into the Big Brother house and knowing like I got cast on a game show, and I just like no, I'm just saying, like, Pharaoh, if you ever make Big Brother, you're gonna go into the game knowing that you're gonna be a minority in like at least two different ways. And for all the like hetero white people, they get casted on Big Brother and they know they're gonna be walking into that house as a majority in terms of what that diversity looks like.
Yep, it's crazy. Ciao. Angela and Haley talk after this, just to rewrite. And Haley tells her about this 4-person alliance because obviously she doesn't think Angela's in it, with Devin, Drew, Barrett, and Dee, and how they did the whole thing, yada 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 yada. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's relevant because Angela's a part of that alliance and she's not actually loyal to Haley, and Haley thinks she is, and this is that. Later on, Taylor does talk to Mallory, and they talk about Barrett and Drew. And Taylor is like, honestly, Barrett and Drew are going to definitely go with the icons if Kamu goes home, and I don't like that. And Mallory's like, but I don't think they'll put us up, though. Like, why would they work with them and put us up? That doesn't really make sense. And Taylor's like, girl, have you been watching? Like, they've been trying to pull in Melody. They've been trying to pull them in for a while. And Mallory's like, well, I'm just scared of Kamu. And Taylor's like, how about this? Once Blockbuster is done, we'll just backdoor Kamu. Like, we can get him out. We can backdoor him once Blockbuster is over. So Taylor is trying to push her narrative, and Mallory is trying to push back, of course. And it makes sense in both of their eyes. Because, for example, Melody knows Barrett and Drew probably wouldn't nominate her. They'd probably nominate Taylor. So she doesn't really care. And then from Taylor's perspective, Kamu probably wouldn't want to nominate her, but she probably would nominate her. So it's like they're having this conversation. Both are standing on their perspectives, which I would say are right for both of them. You know what I mean? So I get it. Haley talks to Taylor, says, girl, Kamu's going home. We need to give it up. Taylor, I don't think wants to give it up, but after her conversation with Angela, she's like, girl, Kamu's just going home. That is what it is. And she's kind of right, for being honest, especially at this point. Like, Haley definitely has a sense of what's going to happen. And I think Taylor, not that Taylor doesn't know Kamu's going home, I just think she wants to try to change their mind. You know what I mean? Like, she knows they're thinking that. She wants to convince them to do something else.
As she should. And again, like, her and Yash did go to work. I do think they made inroads. I don't think that Mal and Melody would be having the conversations they had just an hour ago, like really considering what they would do if Angela happens to win the Blockbuster, unless Yash and Taylor and Kamu have been pushing and being consistent in what their messaging is. I understand where they're coming from, though, because if you nominate all three vets, who's the fourth?
Yeah,
It's either going to be you or one of your like
yeah.
boyfriends or like number ones, whatever. Like it's going to be Drew or Barrett or one of them. If it's not going to be anybody else, so it's like, okay, now what? Now do we want to get into the specifics of like which one would be a renom, and who knows, like with other powers lingering around, right? Unfortunately, like if Drew gets this next one, that could be also a shit show because he could use it against him as well.
Exactly. Devin talks to Yash, and this is kind of their first conversation after he used the Diamond Power Veto. And Devin gives the same bullshit excuse he gave Kamu. It was expiring. He's from Survivor. He had to use it because he had to use it. I noticed in this combo, he also threw in that, the floaters, they're not going to have to play for anything. They're not going to have to do anything. Like, he's now spreading this anti-floater sentiment. I feel like I'm in 2010. Like, Jesus, is this Rachel Riley on her first season? What are we doing? Like, it's, first of all, I wouldn't call any of these people floaters that he's calling floaters.
I don't think anyone's a floater.
If anything, you're the floater. You're the one who went from the red corner to the Melody, to the Mallory, right, to the Kamu, to the whoever, to Taylor. But like I said, like you said, I wouldn't call anyone a floater. Like, yeah, I don't think anyone really.
Not even Haley, who like no one's sticking up for. She still was like, in her one time she had real power, stuck to the alliance she was in.
Yeah, and what's annoying about what Devins is feeling and thinking and saying is that because Melody and Mallory don't choose, if Melody and Mallory don't choose him and what's good for his game, then he will call them floaters and say they don't deserve to win. But if they do choose him and what's good for his game, he'll let it slide. And it's like, so, sir, you don't really feel that they're floaters. You feel that they need to do what's best for you, or else you'll try to taint the jury against them. And that's, I just don't appreciate it. I don't love it. I wouldn't want him to be a jury member from what I'm hearing. I don't like his thought process on the game. I don't feel like it's accurate.
No, it's a level of entitlement. And it feels like all three of the vets have had a level of entitlement. And this is the first time since the season started where we've had 2 weeks straight where the vets aren't up in the HOH room the whole time. And they needed that, right? We kept talking about it. We were like, power, like the way, just like we talked about all the like racist and sexist and misogynoir stuff, like it's the same thing with power in the Big Brother house. Like when somebody from outside of the power structure wins HOH, it shifts the whole energy. It allows conversations to happen that weren't happening before between people. Like we weren't getting conversations between the Giggle Girls and Taylor and Yash that were real, but because Yash has the key and can lock the door and people can just hang out in that HOH room with him without anyone seeing, and he can flip around and see who's talking to who, it shifts the whole dynamic.
Exactly. After this, Yash talks to Mallory and he tells her he wants to have a conversation with her, Melody, and maybe Drew tonight about the vote. And they do that. So we'll get there. Dee and Devins, they have a conversation, and Dee tells him a little bit more of what Barrett was saying to her before the feeds cut or while the feeds cut. And she reveals to him that Drew was the one who stood up and said Devin's name during the big Lala HOH conversation.
Yeah.
So allegedly, that's what Barrett, not even allegedly, Barrett then later on tells Devins this to his face. That's not even actually that true. I went back and actually watched the entire conversation just to verify. What was going on was they were talking about the icons being threats and which one they feel might be the strongest threat, etc. And who might not want to target which of the icons. And Lala is like talking to Mallory, and Mallory's like, yeah, I don't really care. And then she goes to Drew and she's like, what about you, Drew? I feel like you wouldn't want to target Devins, right? And Drew's like, yeah, I mean, I think he's the scariest one of them all, right? Isn't he the scariest? And then Lala's like, exactly. Boom. The way Barrett is describing it is as if Devins never got brought up by anyone and that Drew stood up physically and he was the one who said, Devins is the biggest threat of the icons and he needs to go. And it's like, that's not what happened. He actually got asked. He was actually quiet before he got asked directly about Devins. And then it was specifically a question to him. And then he kind of like subtly said what he thought they wanted to hear. It just didn't get what Barrett's even saying. And I don't think Barrett is doing this to purposefully lie and embellished. I think Barrett experienced it the way that he's describing it. I think he genuinely experienced Drew standing up, doing all like he believes that. I think Barrett believes that that's exactly what happened, and that's why he's relaying it that way. But I don't know.
I think he's embellishing a little bit.
You think so?
I think he's hearing the conversations that Dee and Devins have been having about Drew and Angela before that, because he overhears stuff, or like they'll be talking about it and they won't say as much oftentimes around him, but he's heard enough. And Dee is just laying around talking to him all day, so he hears enough. I think he's recognizing, like, I think he's starting to have a little bit paranoia about Drew too, that they're having about Drew. I think because one, he doesn't have like the social motor or battery or interest to just be like kissing ass to whoever the HOH is, and Drew has done that every single week. And he also doesn't have the social motor to talk to people he's not interested in working with all day. Drew also has that. So I honestly think they are all a little bit threatened of Drew, and rightfully so. So I think Barrett is kissing ass. He is being a rat and a snake, but I don't hate it.
I do. I don't understand. Okay. I don't love it. I think it makes sense in the sense of like climb the social ladder within the crossovers, and I do think that could work. And I guess if that's his goal, I think it could work. I just don't think I give him enough credit, and in my mind, I don't believe that he genuinely doesn't actually. I think he just genuinely believes that's what Drew said, and that he genuinely doesn't.
Okay.
But I don't think your theory is completely null and void. I think that's very possible. I guess I just don't believe it. So we'll see.
I mean, I totally get it. What I'm thinking is maybe he should want Melody to be a target before Mallory. I know he cares about that, and he has been putting in more work to help position Mallory in a better spot with both sides of the house, but especially with the vets. And like you all have been talking about it all week on all the podcasts, Mallory is like the number one social player in the game right now. I don't even think it's close. And I do think that like Barrett sees that, and he's like, this is something I can ride this wave regardless of what happens to the crossover.
Yeah.
And so in that sense, it works.
Because he's even like, he's made the comment like, I feel like even Mallory and Melody are a little bit more trustworthy than Drew.
Yes.
But I just don't love that, because I know Drew would probably even vote out Melody over Barrett. And it's like, okay, he's very valuable to you. So I don't love that he is doing that, even if that is what he's doing. Because I'm like, Drew's the most valuable piece to you. Potentially even over Mallory, considering Mallory's like, I don't think I could trust Barrett anymore. Although I think she'll get over that. And I think she'll still be loyal to him for
I think so
as much
too.
as she can.
And Barrett
I don't know about over Melody, where I think Drew stupidly might actually be loyal to Barrett over Melody, which I don't know. So it's confusing, because I wouldn't say he isn't trying to get closer socially with Dee and Devins. I think he is intentionally trying to do that, and that this does help. So based on what his goal might be, I think this might help. I just don't know that this is the best method, considering Drew is a valuable piece for him if he uses him correctly. But
I think so. I think so too. It's also like Barrett doesn't know that Mallory is onto his bullshit.
Exactly.
Which is great for her and a blind spot for him. So put a pin in that one too.
So Barrett and Dee, they talk for another couple of hours, honestly. And in this conversation, they talk a little bit about how Drew pissed Devins off earlier. And Barrett's like, he thinks he knows that Drew already pissed him off. And then he starts saying, like, are Drew and Melody a showman? It's like, what's that? I don't really get that. What is that happening? And this is where I'm like, okay, like he is mentioning Drew and Melody like on purpose. Yeah. But to what avail? I don't know. But this does get Dee thinking about it. She's like, girl, I think they just already are in the showman. Barrett's like, I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals because, and Dee's like, because she has a relationship at home. And they start talking about that. It gets a little icky, but that's that conversation. Very quickly, Dee goes to Angela and she tells her, like, Drew doing a lot, but right now the vote is still good. So I'm not going to tell you everything until we're done and you're safe. We just going to stay cool. We going to stay chill until you're safe. And then we can get on his ass. And Angela's like, get on his ass, like he gotta go. And Dee's like, I don't know about that yet, but we gonna get on his ass whenever we're good. So there's that. Melody and Mallory, they have a conversation. And Melody is like, are we dead set on Kamu leaving if he's on the block next to everybody? And Mallory's like, honestly, if Angela wins Blockbuster, I'm down to evict Haley. I am. And Melody agrees. And in this conversation, they discuss how low key Haley going home, they can just play it off with both sides, or so they think. They feel like if Haley goes, they can just be like, well, y'all never really talked about that scenario. Mosh pit. Y'all never really talked about that scenario exactly.
Why, Pharaoh, why do people think this?
I don't know.
In what world do you vote on the other side of what your supposed allies want to do, and then you spend a whole nother 7 days in the next HOH reign pretending like you were confused? I just...
Like, they're not going to buy that. And then, mind you, Devin's just got done saying earlier that if they do that, he's going to air everything the fuck out. So this wouldn't be...
Which, fuck it. It's not...
Honestly, it wouldn't even be that bad for them.
He doesn't have shit on them.
He doesn't really have shit on them at all, especially if they vote against him. So it's not even the worst thing. It's just if he wins HOH, he might also, like, emotionally retaliate, which would be silly, but I could see him emotionally being like, fuck it, I'm putting up Drew Barrett, Melody Mallory, you know what I mean? And then that would be the worst case scenario. So this is why they honestly should be. It would. I wouldn't mind it. But they should be careful about this instance. I don't think it's necessarily the most likely, because blockbusters most blockbusters tend to favor Akamu or Haley over an Angela, but she could win. They could decide.
She's won comps before. I don't think like people are speaking as if it's over. Like there's Angela has no shot. Like I don't think that, especially knowing like there's going to be a vet potentially. Like, don't you think that producers want Angela to stay in the game longer? I'm just saying.
Exactly. They also talk about, well, Melody also says if she wins HOH, she really doesn't want to nom Yash and Taylor. And Mallory's like, I'm not doing that. And I've noticed, like, every conversation, Melody keeps saying, I really don't want to do it. And Mallory's like, girl, I'm not doing it. Fuck, I don't want. I'm not doing that. I won't be nominating them. And
shout out to Big Mallory.
Literally. And Mallory's like, and if I win the HOH and the Icons don't, they're useless anyways, because they can't win comps for us. And that's not a smart person to work with. Why work with them when they can't do shit for us anyways? Yeah. And in this moment, they're both agreeing that, boom, that's the case. If they win HOH over the Icons, then there's no reason to prioritize the Icons, because they're useless and they have good connections with Taylor and Yash anyways. So I would expect if both of them win HOH for them to put up the Icons before putting up Taylor and Yash. I feel like they'd also throw a Haley or a Kamu up if they're still here.
Of course.
But Yash and Taylor, I would say are pretty safe for the most part.
What would the noms be then? Like,
shit, Angela and D, or Devin.
I think for Mallory, like, she's ready to move. Yeah. But if Melody wins in 24 hours, genuinely, what do you think she would do?
I think they also talked about not saying anything to Drew and Barrett about it and just saying, fuck it. If they go that route, which I don't think they'll stick to, but if they go that route, but that's the thing, fuck it. Even if they talk to Drew and Barrett, I don't know that Drew or Barrett will how heavily are they pushers? Like they're much more pushy with Melody and Mallory specifically, but Mallory's also pretty pushy. Like if Drew says we shouldn't do the Icons, I think Mallory will just say, Melody, yes, we should. And
she's like, she's pipe queen. She's a rocket scientist. She's not one to just be told, like, vote this way.
Exactly. Like Mallory would push back. I think Melody would have her own ideals, but I could see potentially a settle on Haley, Lala, and then one Icon instead of the three, because like they specifically keep saying Taylor and Yash. So there is that.
Yeah, I could see that too. I just feel like, again, which Icon? Like, is it just going to be Angela because she's not a threat and she's not going to go home? Yeah. Now you're going to have Devin and D pissed off.
Exactly. Might as well do all three. If you're going to do one, you might as well do all three.
And hopefully at that point, like, Yash and Taylor just push, and they're already pissed off at you. They already don't trust you.
Yep.
We'll see.
Maya says, I think Melody's throwing the next HOH for sure. That's what they also talk about. They both talk about how, like,
does she need to throw?
Technically, it just depends.
Oh
I think it just depends, honestly. But does she need to? As in, she wouldn't win even if she tried. Damn.
No shade. I'm just saying.
It's
been rough.
possible. But Mallory and Melody do discuss that a little bit later. Like, again, they constantly discuss like the potential of throwing, which they could just settle on doing, especially if the vote goes smoothly. If like Kamu just wins or Haley just wins, whichever one of them, if they just win the blockbuster, the other goes, they could smoothly just be like, you know what, we're okay.
My stance on it.
That.
I would not, under no circumstances am I throwing a comp ever.
I think there's always a way to win the comp and be fine if you're a good player, or at least move forward accordingly. Like, absolutely. If Melody did win and she just put up the icons, I honestly think she'd be pretty okay. Like, I don't think it would actually be that bad. Kamu's still here. Yash is still here. Taylor is still here. Pretend they convinced you and then move forward. And I genuinely don't think the icons would bring themselves to actually put up Melody, especially you put them up on Friday, the week's over on Thursday. By Thursday, even if they were feeling like we're going to target Melody and Mallory and Drew and Bear, I feel like by the Thursday, they'll be like, you know what? We still got Yash, Kamu, and Taylor sitting right here. And if not, they're stupid. And then I don't mind me being targeted over somebody being stupid. Like, if you're dumb and you don't target Kamu, Yash, and Taylor, y'all are dumb. You know what I mean?
That part. And the reason why Yash is doing better with them is because he wielded power and protected them for a whole week.
Yep.
Knowing that people were like were saying, let me bribe you and you can throw up one of those girls.
Exactly.
And he said, nah, fuck that. I want to work with them. And now they're like legitimately talking about potentially flipping or going against their own alliance in favor of what Yash is wanting.
Exactly. After this, Drew and Devins, they talk, and they both agree that they don't think Haley would target them. They feel like Haley would put up Angela or Dee, but not necessarily them. I thought that was an interesting thought. I kind of felt like, does it even matter? Like, that's still not good for you. And then she might actually just put up Devins. I don't think she really cares about him that much. I don't know what made him think that.
Honestly. I think she's over Devins. Like, she was kind of talking shit about him earlier. Like,
and
Angela is her weak spot.
Yeah, I think so. Like, that's the thing. They think she'd put up Angela and Dee. I'm like, she probably would put up Devins and Dee, actually. And Drew. Honestly, like, I think she likes Barrett and Angela the most. So this was just an interesting conversation. Maybe they were just talking to the
or fucking Lala. I could see Lala, Dee, and Devins.
I agree.
Which would be a mess, but like very Haley.
And Devin says in this conversation that he wouldn't put Haley up if he won HOH. He says he would just put up Taylor, Lala, and Yash and target the other side directly. But
that's the right thing for him.
Yeah, we knew he would do that anyways.
Yeah.
So Drew says he's scared the longer that Lala and Taylor stay in the game because he feel like they will slip by. And he also says Angela as well. I feel like even Angela might slip by a little bit. And Devin
all the women.
All the women.
It's and like Devins,
except the ones he can control. Right. And Devins doesn't say much to that comment. He's just like nodding and mm-hmm-ing. But he does throw Angela in there, but he definitely specifies Taylor, Lala. He's like, it's like a death sentence if I sit on the block next to them because they'll stay over me and yada 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 and blah 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 blah. So there's that. Kamu and Barrett, they have a conversation. This is nothing.
This was so awkward.
It was so awkward. Barrett doesn't have the ability to like fake it with people who he does not like. He does not like Kamu. He tried his best to fake it and pretend to smile and pretend to giggle, but it wasn't really working. Kamu was pitching the same thing he's pitched. He's a threat. He can go after the icons, yada, yada, yada. This doesn't work for Barrett because Barrett doesn't want the icons gone. So this was just null and void, honestly.
But it's also one of the reasons why his allies trust him more.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Because he's not good at bullshitting the other side.
Yeah, he just sits with, like, whether for the better or the worse, he sits with Dee and Devins often. Like, he's often with them, and he also does not like the other side, and he doesn't entertain them. So it's very obvious that he's loyal to the people who he's loyal to. So there's that. Devins talks to the camera, and he is a little bit heated. And he's like, I'm telling you, if Kamu does not go home over everybody, I'm burning everybody. I'm telling all the tea. I'm telling about the crossovers, the tool shed, the red corner, the mosh pit. I'm telling everybody everything. The wolf pack, it's over. Because then I would have wasted my game. I put up Kambu, turn on Kambu and Yash, my only allies, for you people, and then for y'all to just turn on me. And if Drew and Barrett tell me that they didn't know anything, fucking bullshit. I won't believe them at all. It's fuck them. And honestly, I'll win the next situation, just put them up. So if Melody in the world where Angela wins the blockbuster and Melody and Mallory genuinely decide to keep Kamala over Haley, this is what we'll get for Devins allegedly. Allegedly, he will call a house meeting and blow everything up, which I'd love because you're just blowing up yourself.
Let's go.
No shade.
A tea party that's not just targeting the one queer person in the house.
Ooh, gag it. Barrett and Devins, they have a conversation, and Barrett just spews everything he told Dee earlier, that Drew was the one who stood up in the meeting about Lala, and he's the one who said your name, and yada, yada, yada. But Barrett does follow it up with, I do think Drew has our back, and I do think Drew, even though he does these things, that he would choose us over these other people. And Devins also agrees with this, but they just both don't like his wishy-washiness and how he doesn't defend them when he could, essentially. So that's how that conversation goes. I will say, I think Devins and Barrett both, although they don't like Drew, I don't think either of them would genuinely target him and yada, yada, yada.
I agree.
But it's kind of like what they don't like about Drew, I think they also are in a way guilty of. When Angela and Dee were targeting Drew, they didn't defend him at all. Like, I don't think there's going to be any defending on their end, because it's great for all three of them to all stay in the game. However, if Dee wins HOH or Angela wins HOH and decides to put Drew up or target him again, I don't think Devins or Barrett will stop it. Maybe they will now, but in the past they didn't. And it's like, that's kind of the same issue that they're having with Drew. Like, you're not stopping us from being targets, which is bad, but y'all should also be stopping him from being a target, but it's going to be bad when you don't. So
Devins is flopping around. Like, I caught the end of that episode tonight and no one was gagged. Nobody fucking moved. Like,
yeah,
you use like the most powerful power that Big Brother has ever invented, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was just like, "Oh,
Kamu shaking y'all hands."
Right, Kamu's like
talking about a good game. Like, they're smiling, they clapped.
Yeah, and apparently Taylor said period, and that of course bothered Angela and Dee. Of course it did.
Girl,
so if Taylor sits there, oh, bad attitude. If she's gagged, oh, we got her. If she does anything except blow up and whatever other bullshit they're projecting onto her, then she did something wrong. Yeah.
Yash finally has his meeting with Mallory, Melody, and then eventually Drew, and he's telling them the same. I'm sorry, y'all. It's quite literally the same points he's been making for the last 2 days. Kamu will be the icons' main target over us. Kamu will definitely target the icons and not us. Yada yada yada. Boo 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 boo. Da 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 da. Mallory does do her little pushback thing, and she's like, "Look, my thing is what if the icons win HOH and we didn't do it?" And he's like, "Girl, they probably won't." She's like, "You're right, they probably won't." Drew comes in the conversation, and when he does, Yash is still spilling his tea and saying everything he's saying. And Drew is not doing a good job at like denying the things that Yash is coming at him with. When Yash comes with the point, Drew's like, "Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's right." And he's like almost agreeing with Yash's points. So when Yash leaves the room, Drew is like, "You know what? I think he's kind of picking up that we kind of want Kamu to leave." And Melody's like, "Well, you're doing a bad job at that, honestly." And Mallory's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Really?" And Mallory's like, "Yeah, you're making it seem like you actually want Kamu to stay." So, yeah, I don't know. And Melody's like, "If you want to do that, go for it." But that's what it's feeling like. And Mallory's like, "Yeah, Yash thinks that if Kamu leaves, that both of you guys will flip to the other side. So it'll probably be a good idea to make it seem like that won't happen. But you're kind of making it seem like that will happen." So there's that. Not Hot Dog Gate. Hot Dog Gate was more heated at DPOV. Somebody made the comment. They were like, or who was it? Was it Taylor? Taylor was like, the fact that Devins didn't accuse Barrett of having the hot dog is very indicative of how he.
It's so funny how these like pranks and little jokes end up like having game ramifications, right? Mm-hmm. Or these like casual, what feels to them like casual conversations, you can read between the lines and see people's bias. And way more people are clocking the Barrett Devins relationship. It's like that man they love each other. That's like his son. That's like his, so put a pin in that too.
And it's honestly very valid. Like, if there are like situations where you have to pick someone or call on someone or do this popcorn reading, bitch, like who the person chooses is like, it does indicate something. There's something there. So it's funny that they're picking up on that stuff. But I think it's very true. Like, it's human behavior. Like, I'm not going to popcorn a bitch I don't know. I'm probably going to popcorn my friend or my enemy who can't read. You know what I mean? So there's that.
We're not going to name names, but that one friend.
I won't name names. The last conversation I have is between Melody and Mallory, and they're discussing what they want to do. And Melody's like, honestly, I'm super down to get out Haley. I really am. I'm super down to get out.
we know.
And Mallory's like, okay. So because Mallory agrees. She's like, if we evict Kamu over Angela, there's no explaining that. There's nothing we can get past with that. But if we evict Kamu over Haley, we could just say we didn't know, and we could just play it up like, damn, oopsie, da 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 da. Maybe we could just blindside them and then lie about our votes. And then she's like, oh wait, we shouldn't blindside Drew and Barrett. And Melody agrees. She's like, yeah, we should tell Drew and Barrett last minute that we're going to actually vote to evict Haley over Kamu. This is like,
didn't we just see this like a week ago?
They talked about it, and this isn't like a high likely scenario. We keep saying,
no.
I mean, maybe we're wrong, but it's like 66% of the time, if Haley or if Kamu wins, it doesn't matter. It only matters if Angela wins. It's 1v2 technically, and then in this scenario, we get some entertainment potentially. Like, I think, and this is my theory, because they don't want to bring this plan up to Drew and Barrett, they might not change their mind about it, and they might be like, they're not expecting it to happen, right? They're not expecting Angela to win. So this might be like the last conversation about it, or even if they have more, they might settle on the same thing. So if it happens and it shocks them, they might be like, damn, well, this is what we said. The last thing we said was we were going to evict Haley. We just have to tell Drew and Barrett last minute. And it could just be too fast because they're not planning too ahead because they don't expect Angela to win. Or it could be the opposite, and it's so fast that they're like, never mind, let's just pick Kamu. You know what I mean? So
it's really interesting because I always because we see it in Survivor a lot more. Obviously, that format in terms of eliminating people is very different for so many reasons. But I always I get that you're living with these people and you're allied and you're friends and all that. But what's wrong with just telling people, I get why you want me to vote this way, but for my individual game,
right?
This moment,
for my block,
this is
for my jury.
This is just better for me this week. Like, it's not personal. I'm not against you. I'm not breaking an alliance. I'm just telling you that I trust this person more than the other, and it's an individual game, and I have an individual vote. Like, whether you piss people off or not, they have to come to terms with that. And specifically for Mal and Mel, like, they are in the middle. I can't think of one person right now that would target either of them if they won HOH. Is it dangerous because you kind of stick your head out a little bit all of a sudden and you might annoy some people? Sure, but that doesn't make you all of a sudden their target. You have to take risks at some point. And it's the same thing why I think they should both go for HOH and win it. Like, if Mallory goes for HOH, puts all three vets up, and like D goes home, that's a fucking game-winning move. Like, she could not win another HOH for the rest of the game, work her social game, win a few vetoes, and like win the vote probably easily against 3/4 of these people. So,
and honestly, same with Melody. Her win equity is so low. Devins has been saying this whole time, oh, they're floaters. I don't want to vote for. It's you. I can't be a floater if I'm the reason you went home. I can't be a floater when I'm the HOH that took you out. So it's like, you have to do things to carve the game out. I do think like the argument for, and like if I'm Yash and I really, really, really want to convince them, one of the reasons that they won't target Angela, or they don't feel like it makes sense to target Angela, is one, because they don't think she can win a comp, which she won 2 HOHs her first season. So that's not true.
I'm like, y'all all watched her season.
That's not true.
And to give them a little bit of credit to production, the comps have been more equitable overall this season. So,
and 2, they don't think she'd nominate them. They think Kamu would nominate them first. But I kind of think there's a way to pretend that's not true. For example, if I'm Yash and I'm like,
Mhm.
well, Melody and Mallory, if you vote out Kamu and Angela wins the next HOH, who will she nominate? Me, Taylor, and Lala. But who will her renom be?
Replacement,
Not Haley, not Drew and Barrett. When they have a whole clear alliance with them, it'll actually be one of you. But if Kamu stays and win HOH, he'd nominate Angela, Devins, D. Who would his renom be? Barrett or Drew? You guys are more likely to be on the block with an Angela HOH than with a Kamu HOH.
I like it. I just don't. I like it. I just don't think that they could be convinced that Angela wouldn't put Haley up.
Exactly. But
that's the problem.
But it's like she honestly might not. She like it might
we know that.
Be true. Yeah. But that's true. They would have to imply that. But that's the thing. That's why it's like vote out Haley instead of at least guarantee that she won't, that it's not even an option, because you don't even have to push the vote out Angela. You could just divert it to at least y'all should be voting out Haley, which they're considering. It's like you got to kind of get further and further and further with your campaigning. Like start off with these are the icons and he's not after y'all. And when that's not working, you have to go deeper. When they start saying, I don't feel like Angela will win a comp, you say she won 2 HOHs her season. Kamu's only won 1 this season. She also won a veto her season. She's won more comps her season.
Well, Kamu also, yes.
Yeah, but she won 3, he won 1. Put some shit on the floor. Like, remind them that she can be competitive and she could win. And then when that's not working, remind them that they could be a pawn for her over Drew and Barrett, whereas Drew and Barrett are a pawn for Kamu over them. Like you have to come with the angles or something like that.
Another thing I would do too in that vein is if I'm Taylor or Yash, I would devise like talking point strategy with Kamu and go over all these things so he knows what I'm doing, so that it can't be turned on me and they can't snitch on me to make it seem like I'm throwing him under the bus. And I would go over like an order that I would pitch with Kamu. So I would tell them like who's Kamu's target before you, and I would name all 5 crossovers, and then I would say, him and Haley's relationship is strained. That's 6 people. Lala pisses him off. He doesn't respect her that much. That's potentially 7 people.
Exactly.
So you're telling me he wants to probably bring you to top 5.
Exactly.
Why would you target someone that's bringing you to top 5?
Or even force their hand. Matter of fact, I'm talking to Melody and Mallory. Stay right here. Let me go get Taylor and Kamu. We can make an alliance. Boom. Now I'm making it even more.
That's clear. What they need to do on fucking Friday, Pharaoh.
Did that a long ass time.
On Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, anytime.
Like, just be a little bit more assertive. Honestly,
it's so frustrating.
But yes, that was the last convo I have of the night. It looks like some shit went down. It looks like Kamu's campaigning to Mallory right now. Okay. So let's see how these things
What do we miss, chat? Tell us what we missed.
Yeah, let us know what we missed in the comments. Y'all get into the Patreon. Of course, we're live every Thursday. We'll be live tomorrow watching the live eviction again. Join the Discord. We're in there talking all the time. In the Big Brother chat for sure. So definitely get into that. Get into the bracketology. Oh, another episode dropped. I need to see what my new updated score is.
I'm such a Kaya in bracketology.
Damn. Do you know what number you're at?
Like 51 or something.
Oh, okay, I'm eating you up. Send in your vote for the reality rewind, one of these 10 shows. Get into the other things we have going on other than Big Brother. And then, of course, get into Big Brother.
That's a lot of Julie.
Every day. A lot of Julie Chen. And let's see what's going on in these feeds. Let's hear Kamu's campaign. I wonder if it'll do anything. No shade. Chat, what we miss?
What do we miss, chat?
What did we miss, chat? I'm curious.
Someone said this, but then they said they were joking.
Oh, please.
Did Devins call a house meeting?
It didn't seem like much. It seemed like I think Yash and Taylor talked for a little bit. I'm assuming it was the same conversation. No shade. This ain't Survivor, honey. This here, Big Brother. Why did she say
I
that?
cannot. Pharaoh, the amount of times I've watched that video clip is actually embarrassing.
No, it's crazy that she said it. I thought we had the whole thing. We don't have the whole thing.
This here, Big Brother.
Oh my God. This here, Big Brother.
Gangsta lean.
With your gangsta lean. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Good night,
Good night,
Naya.
Naya. Oh, Jinx.
Jinx. Okay, let me listen to Kamu chat, I guess. What he talking about? He got to come with something. Oh, well, wait, maybe he is.
What were they saying?
Okay, yeah, he coming a little bit differently this time.
He could be their shield and their sword.
Yeah, instead of he can be their shield, he's saying that D and Devins aren't to be trusted because they keep flipping votes. So even if you work with them,
that, I literally put that in my notes as like a talking point I would be using. So
yeah, I think that's the better talking point. They kind of don't care that you'll target them because they think everyone else will too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shield and the sword. Oh, I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of it, but I'm not, because there's another Taylor in the house that needs us.
Lord, no shade. Maybe that's a divine.
And apparently, Taylor got 0 fucking confessionals in the episode tonight, despite probably her number one ally in the game winning HOH, and her being involved in every single strategic and social decision Yash made all week, and she's completely purpled in the edit.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck would they do that?
I don't know, man.
Especially because they have been featuring her more the last few weeks. So
I don't know.
I feel like I've complained so much already, but I'm genuinely baffled.
But I'm also like, hold on. Sorry, Drew and Bear started talking.
Turn on my closed captions.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, this is pissing me off. There's so many things to complain about tonight. It says the episode portrayed Yash and Drew as being closest. Oh, sorry. Lord. Drew being closer to Yash than Taylor?
That's ridiculous. I don't know that they don't like her, but I'm like, they also know the icons want her out. So I'm like, they don't want her to get the thingamahooja, right?
They just want Drew to get it.
They just want Drew to get it. So the best way to do that is to make it seem like he's involved in everything.
Yeah, bro. It's just like Taylor and Lala. Like, they just gotta go on the block, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
I'm going to take my ass over to Temecula, enjoying some nice wine country. Pull up to Drew's house, knock on the fucking door.
I just don't know.
Who raised this young man? Who raised this young man?
Jimmy says, I don't know why they wouldn't push the Taylor versus D storyline more. I'm much more entertained with that. Because then Taylor could get the power. Like, anyone getting more screen time could potentially, like, get more access to a power. I also don't think they care about that storyline. They were women. They probably prefer the Devins versus
I think those are the kind of storylines they try to avoid, because they don't want people to know how weird D has been towards Taylor behind her back.
That too. They'd have to explain all that.
You put it in the episode, now all of a sudden people go on Twitter and they start to find clips that they don't want them to look at.
That's true.
They just want us mad about it. They don't want the casuals mad about it.
That's true.
Well, the casuals will probably just be like, it's all game related. It's not personal. You guys are so sensitive. I got so many punk ass comments on Twitter this week, like saying that kind of stuff.
Oh, brother. Twitter is so, oh my God, everyone's so toxic. Sammy says, do you guys think Devin's entitlement, besides the veiled racism, of course, also comes from him thinking he is giving up more to be here than others, even though everyone gives up something to be here? Potentially.
I don't think so.
Has he said that?
No. And I will say this, not to defend Rick Devins, but I do see discourse online this season. I mean, I see it every year. We saw it last season too with Rachel, from people inside the house too, like, go home to your kids, raise your family. It's like, why the fuck do you think I'm here? Like, if I was raising children and I could potentially make $750,000 over a summer, I'm going every time.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't parents be more incentivized to go and fight for their fucking lives in that show?
I don't mind.
I never
parents
understood
playing.
that.
Me neither. I don't mind parents playing Big Brother. I don't think it
I
means.
almost feel like if we had 10 parents, the game might honestly be better because everybody's like, I'm trying to feed my kids.
People try to like claim like, oh, being away from the kids for da 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 da. It's like, girl, kids go to grandma's house for the summer all the time.
Right.
Please, like it's
or camp
summer. or camp
whatever.
or there's so many different things. It's such a common thing. And if you don't want to do that with your kids, that's one thing. But to like judge someone else's decision to do this when their kids probably have a extremely loving family, it's also more. It's also less likely that kids are around it is that they're around their dad. Like I'm certain he's always with his children, so it's almost a blessing for them to be around other family members if that's the case during this time. You know what I mean? Like people just act so silly about that stuff.
Somebody said Taylor was dragging Drew. Where's that combo? Oh, in the HOH room? Let me see. Also, people were clocking that. Yeah, Taylor's pressing him. He's playing in her face.
Yeah, she's aware.
In a conversation, like when the two of them, I want to get.
But they've still been counting him as a vote for them,
right?
For the last 48 hours,
right? Like what? Hey, Caleb.
Yeah. Oh, now it's a fucking party.
Hello.
Now it's a party.
Hello.
Hey,
hi,
Lobo.
Hi, boo.
Hey, y'all. Child, Kamu been talking Mallory damn head off.
No shade.
I literally was in the kitchen. I was like, let me go wash my hands, do this, do that. I came back. He was still talking. I said, did she say anything yet?
Right. She's sitting there very quietly. He go because one thing about him, he gonna go through everything in his mind before he gets done speaking. And it's
my gosh, just talking.
Oh, say. Okay, let me go to the restroom now that you're here. Thank you.
Okay, I know that's right. Hold on. Sorry, this day. Hey, Easy.
What's good? How are you?
Good. I just got off of work.
What time is it over there? Like one something?
Yeah, it's 1:30. I'm actually making some cookies for a friend of mine for her birthday.
Ooh, let's go.
So, but it's like
Angela made cookies.
Child.
I'm sure yours will be better, but they were talking about them.
Thing. I made these cookies years ago. We used to be roommates, and she loves them so much, so she always asked me to bake them for her. And her birthday is today, so
very cute. Happy Leo season to all the Leos out there.
My birthday is today too. Shout out to Mama Leva.
Oh, your mom's birthday.
My mom's birthday is today as well.
Happy birthday to your mama.
Yeah.
My sister's was a few weeks ago.
Okay. What? Okay, that's Virgo, right? Was that Virgo?
No, Leo.
No.
Yeah, Leo ends in like 2 days.
Out of? Oh, it ends in 2 days. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And then.
Yeah.
Child, I don't be knowing it unless I sing the Beyonce song. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. I gotta sing the song for me to know what order they go in.
Well, for me, all people need to know is the Tyrese. I'm a Capricorn.
Hey, don't play. Don't play with it. Yo,
hi guys.
Hello. Welcome.
I was ready to go to bed and I turn on the feeds.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening right now? I'm just like, what is Drew doing right now? Because he's just talking out of his ass. This is hard to watch. I know Kamu's trying to make Mallory believe him. It's not going to happen.
He's giving like a 2-hour workshop to Mallory.
Can you update me on what, or update us all on what Drew and Taylor and all of them are talking about? Because last I heard, Taylor was like, "It's Taylor and Drew," or whatever.
Yeah, we just finished the update, so we missed it.
I was like, okay, I did my recap. I was like, I'm gonna just let the whatever, because at that point I was like, they're not gonna vote out Angela. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Kamu's probably gonna win the blockbuster, or Haley. So I'm like, whatever. So I haven't been paying attention. And then I just caught on like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I just
Kamu
know
has been
Drew just like for the, I don't know, 10,000th time probably put Mallory and Melody on under the bus again.
Why?
Just, I don't know, but Taylor is taking notes. Taylor's taking notes.
As
I think
she
she's
should.
getting real frustrated. So I'm getting really frustrated. I can't with him all day today. He's been just, I like check updates and he's been just talking. I don't even know. He's been talking so much. Just I need him to just stop talking for a second.
It's better for us because he's gonna talk himself into some bullshit.
Hopefully.
But is he? I don't know.
Kind of.
He got out of it last time, so I'm like, I don't know. I mean, yes, he's probably on their shit list. He's been on their shit list for so long, but I don't know.
He's
gonna get the jury.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's in there talking to Mallory. I don't know how much she's actually, I mean, because he literally just keeps talking. But she did say that she would be willing to save him if she felt like, he wouldn't be targeting her or whatever afterwards, or that they would be getting out the chat. If y'all can update us on that conversation. I just heard her get one word in, but I did hear her say that she would be willing to keep him.
She did say that. I caught that, but she's lying to him.
Yeah, okay, so I'm like, is she?
She literally said, "Yeah, if you were on the block, I understand like what you're saying. I will vote for you. But I will keep you, basically."
Well, her and Melody have been going back and forth all day, talking about if Angela does win a blockbuster. And Pharaoh and I were kind of saying, Angela won some comps on 26. Like, we shouldn't just count her out. I think it's very possible, like, that it's still a 1 in 3 shot for any of them. And in that case, they are genuinely like, do we blindside, Drew and Barrett? Do we blindside the vets? Like, Haley's probably more Melody's been wanting Haley out since week 1. So it's a real conversation. Now, will it happen? Probably not, but at least they're talking.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I don't think. I think. I don't know. If she wins that tomorrow, that would be crazy.
That'd be
but
gaggy.
I just don't think it's gonna happen. And I don't think that Mallory is keeping Kamo. I think she's doing really well here. And he's pretty gullible. And
but could I just offer, I mean, I don't know, because I haven't been watching today, but could I offer that maybe because they're not kind of feeling Drew in them all that much, they're actually opening up their eyes to the fact that, oh shit, they actually have been working with the icons. Do you feel like that could sway them in any type of way to where it's like, okay, maybe we should just keep them, or am I that far behind on everything that's going on in the house that's not a possibility at all? I mean, I know they hate.
No, I mean, you're
right.
not far behind. Yeah,
you're right. They've been waking it up in ways we haven't seen them before, especially because for the first time that I've seen on feeds, they're talking about not fully trusting Drew and Barrett as much as they have in the past. So that's the light bulb we've all been praying and manifesting for them to turn on. I think from here they're gonna be watching more closely.
And the fact that they were Mallory was I was never with that mosh pit stuff. So that's why I'm hold on. I mean, maybe there is some room. I don't know if they would, because Kamu is in here it'll be easier for y'all to get rid of one me than 3 of them.
Well, Yash has been doing a better job, I think, with the campaigning to them, but that's also because they don't hate Yash like they hate Kamu.
Yeah. And Yash probably doesn't talk for 30 minutes straight. Like this man's mouth has not stopped moving the entire time
I said something. I put my foot in my mouth during the recap. I said something, and you know what? I'm gonna stand behind it. Where I said,
stand behind it.
I'm surprised that with how many times like Kamu has been fighting people and his head has probably been hit, that he actually can remember things and then say them like in detail. But also like he probably embellishes as well. But like he ain't got in a way that I didn't expect. You know,
we're here for all the Kamu shade.
Yeah.
All season long. And
I might have also said something about
hit him
ears,
again.
but...
Whack him again. Whack him for me.
Yeah. Whack him in the left ear and then maybe the right one too.
Yeah, whack him again.
Yeah, if you want to hear more of that. More of that.
Down and I'll triple on it for you.
Yes, everyone, if you have not watched the episode recap, y'all just finished like an hour ago, right?
Yeah, I think you guys went live like a few minutes after us. So yeah,
I think we were waiting.
Yes, yeah.
Check out the episode recap, everybody, if you haven't already, which you probably haven't because you've been here with us.
I would say the recap is probably better than the episode. So
as it should be.
Yes. I'm like, I think that's what's been happening a lot over here these days.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor was not in the episode at all. I mean, Lala wasn't either, but Taylor would have made a lot of sense to have in the episode. She was up in that HOH room a lot, and she never was in the show. So
that's Yasha's number one strategic ally, isn't it? And social ally. Like,
yeah. So you know that she'd been up there.
She was an instrumental part of every single one of their decisions. It's fucking crazy.
No, but she's in bed. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Right.
She's in her pod.
She doesn't play the game. She doesn't deserve to be in jury either, apparently.
No, but Haley does apparently.
Right. Oh, also, thanks for all your cooking and cleaning. But no jury for you. Sorry. Right.
Bro, they pissed me off with that cooking shit. Fucking Drew is like, oh, I hope they're down there cooking. Like, what the fuck? You're so fucking disgusting.
What has Drew done?
Nothing.
Drew has not done anything.
Wait, why Drew that about who?
Bologna sandwich.
Oh Lord, he said that about whoever was literally all, and it was all of the women. He was talking about Angela, Lala, Taylor. Like it was just a bunch of women downstairs, and he's like, "Oh, hope someone's cooking something." How about you get your lazy ass up and go cook something?
One time he was cooking, and then the stove wasn't on. So, like, actually,
so he doesn't know how. That's so nice.
The jokes write themselves. The jokes write themselves.
And the nerve of you to feel like somebody needs to do something. Sir, learn how to do it for yourself. Turn the stove on. Turn it on.
I'm putting
was it a Fisher Price stove from like Toys R Us?
Y'all, Mallory is just sitting in the gym after Kamu left, looking fucking.
She's nutty. Like so over it. Big Mallory.
She really looks like her one wheels of the cartoons from Recess or something like that. Like this is like a Recess character. Do y'all remember?
I have a bias with her because like a good bias. She reminds me of one of my like closest friends, and in so many ways, it's actually scary to the point where I'm like, I just want the best for her, but I also like it's eerie. Like she is just very unique, but also reminds me of someone I know very well.
She needs to go talk to somebody. She be in her head because I'm like, it's no way you sat in this room with Kamu all this time. You have full range to talk to this camera, and you just like, nope, I'm just gone.
She is hella relatable, though. She has that kind of personality that, like, even if you don't have a best friend that reminds you of her, you feel like you've met her before, right?
Yeah, I don't think she's not like a live feed person, so that's probably why she doesn't talk to the cameras.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like in real life, like, can you imagine yourself going through that conversation and just being like, even if there were no cameras around and not being like,
I know.
What happened? Like, you know what I mean? Like nothing.
This is what I want to know, because
child,
I'm this close to pulling up to Temecula and just knocking on his parents' door and being like,
probably Yu-Gi-Oh.
who raised this young man, and why is he like this?
I mean, he's very much a 22-year-old, and I know that we have 22-year-olds even on this in the royal court. So I know that they can be capable of more, but frontal lobe is not fully there. But he's also I don't know, he frustrates me so much. I can't.
Oh,
it's the way
Tori.
it's
Oh my God, Tori.
Tori, you better show yourself.
Yeah, pop in here, Tori.
Yes. Make it even more beautiful.
Yes.
First of all.
Oh, this tea. I forgot about this. This is a red flag.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot. God. Is that real or is it just rumor?
No, I think that it's real because I think he went on his podcast or something.
Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Disgusting. And I just
apparently Taylor keeps giving Drew benefit of the doubt, whereas like she doesn't do that much with Barrett, and I think they're saying because it's his youth and everything. Yeah, and that's where teacher Taylor comes out, and I'm like, I need her to turn that off sometimes, even though it's good to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like 5 years older than him. She's not his teacher.
Yeah, but I do feel like, and I will say this for somebody like Taylor, like especially going through the HBCU experience, like you have those big sister, big bro, little bro type of vibes, like
for sure.
even just like undergrads and stuff like that. So I kind of get how she feels because I have like people at my job that I like end up being endeared to that are a lot younger than me, and I make excuses for them sometimes, or I kind of understand because it's like I was young, so
yeah,
I know how like what type of bullshit I was on, so I make give them some leniency when I probably like when it's being broadcast on TV, you'd be like, oh shit, like I can't support that. I can't support that.
He's that little brother that you just can't get out of your hair. Ew. That's what it feels like.
Can't get out of his hair.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I have a lot of like I fall into that category a lot with a lot of people, not just siblings, but coworkers and younger people. But it's like sometimes they need to be gathered too. And like Taylor checked him that one time. And I feel like he's used that embarrassment from that one time she checked him, rightfully so also. He was on some bullshit and got back to her and is using it as an excuse to trash her constantly behind her back. And that shit pissed me off.
Cause she sunned him. And he couldn't say what you want to say? And he feels like, like you said, he feels embarrassed by her.
We have rats in the bathroom.
Bear rats.
I want to take his hairbrush. You know what prank I would pull, even though these
I want to take his hair.
Yeah, I would shave off the section.
Just give me the whole lace front. Give it to me. I hate that Yu-Gi-Oh wig. I hate it.
It's fun when it's down, but it's like, why are we trying so hard for this thing that doesn't look good on you? I don't know.
When he washed it and he had it down, I was like, oh, he looks good. And then he laid upside down.
Yeah.
Like a bat. And that's what he's acting like.
It gives you like teenage boy.
Mutant Ninja Turtle. That's what it gives me.
Yeah. It really does.
They're supposed to be teenagers. He's too old for that now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he gives 16-year-old.
Grow up. Yeah, for real.
Him and Yash. What they call it.
Gosh.
Low-key, Chuck kind of did too. And he's older than both of them, I think.
Chuck hair was gross too.
No, not hair-wise. Like, maturity-wise.
That too.
The hair too.
The hair too. Hated it.
Buddy. The hair too.
Yash, this is your last day in the HOH room. Enjoy
so
it.
Sad.
Savor it.
Okay. Mel and Mal are talking.
Let's hear.
Y'all, when Yash come out and find out that his video got 6 million views,
It's
that's
still not as good as Rob's.
Rob is silly as shit.
Someone's the feeds you can hear on the
I
pod.
don't think so.
Oh, clock him. She's clocking Devins. Mallory's clocking Devins pretty good all day. Why would you blindside Yash? Just tell him. Why are people so afraid to just tell people they're not voting the way you want? I'm sorry, this is best for my game right now. I hope we can work. We can still work together moving forward.
Yeah.
It's why does it always have to be a blindside? Like, don't be a coward.
They could just tell him right before the vote.
I think that the beginning of the game started that precedent, the blindside precedent, and now they've
Yeah,
just
it's
been
the
doing it
culture.
since
It's the vet's problem. It's the
then.
vet's fault.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, they kind of got set with that first, Ashley blindside, and then now
Mhm.
everything has been a blindside,
Yeah, let's see.
which doesn't even make it as like because every renom has gone home almost. Right?
I understand like
Yeah.
completely where they're coming from. I think that I would probably be thinking the same thing. They're trying to be good on both sides.
Yeah, they're even talking about throwing HOH, which I hate, but
I hate
get
too,
it.
but
Why
I think
do people throw HOHs?
but it's not gonna be great if they win. I think this next one they shouldn't be the ones to win. Maybe after that for sure, but I can see why it wouldn't be good for them.
Can I tell y'all? I mean, I don't think I would go on Big Brother, but I would never throw it. I would never try to throw HOH one. But even if I would never say it, because even if I did it, it would be like in the moment. Like,
Yeah.
okay. It would be like to the homie or something like that. Like somebody I know, like, all right, let me just throw her one or something like that. But like, why would you not want? I don't give a fuck. We could figure it out afterwards. If I can keep myself safe and keep the people I want safe, I'm doing it. Period.
Yeah, Pharaoh and I were just kind of going back and forth about that too. I'm like always in camp, don't throw anything. Because for me, like I was basically saying for Mallory, right? Well, for both of them, honestly, like at some point you have to take a risk and you have to have like a game winning moment if you're gonna win. And I feel like winning the HOH when you're playing the middle, kind of picking a side, throwing up 3 vets, D goes home, Devins goes home, and like the whole game shifts. And now you have all kinds of cards to play. Even if, like, let's say it was Mallory, even if she doesn't win another HOH for the whole game, she can still refer back to that as a game defining moment,
Yeah. Like, I don't get why people are like, oh, I don't want to, I'm going to throw it. Like, that's why I'm like, this house is pissing me off because it's like the things that they are making a part of their culture is so pussy. Like, I don't like it.
Real. Those cookies smell good, by the way.
Oh, now why Drew have to come in this room? I was hoping they could have just not without him.
Lord. He's always everywhere. Remember, there's 2 of him. There's a twin.
Yeah.
It's Drew and Lou.
If only. That would make him more interesting.
For sure.
You're like, well, are they both problematic or is it just one?
So I'm hearing the streets are saying that Facebook is pulling for Taylor after this episode. With, so I'm telling y'all, let's just, if you didn't vote. I've been voting for Taylor the past few weeks. It hasn't happened, but this is our last chance.
Right.
Vote for Taylor, y'all.
Even though the hope is minimal.
Minimal. Like, how they not gonna let no person? Well, is D supposed to count? I keep saying that. I'm like, how nobody of color gonna get the not one. Not even.
I remember Yash and Kamu talking about how only one man has gotten the power so far, and they're just like, "Wow, why has it only been one man so far?"
Oh, yeah, that
Poor men. So what a hard knock life.
What
you only got a diamond.
Sorry, you're so used
power
to chosen all the time. It's crazy.
Like that's the only thing y'all noticed,
right? It's like if we're noticing things.
Yeah, if we're gonna point out things like.
Wait, I'm surprised that how is Facebook pulling for Taylor if she's got nothing on the edit?
So they're very much like they don't. I guess a bunch of them don't like Devins now.
As they should.
It is hard. I think like it's a stretch to say that they're really pulling for Taylor, but people were saying. Let me pull it up.
Oh shit.
Facebook scares me. I haven't been over there. Never going.
No, I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on it. I'm just on Twitter seeing screenshots of Facebook.
Real.
Well, people are saying even though they're not Kamu fans, they want him to win the blockbuster. Which all of this, yes. I mean, this is all for naught. He's probably going to win the blockbuster.
It kind of feels like Thog is already gone, doesn't it?
She should be.
Like, she's just so defeated.
Yeah. We were saying that she wasn't even really in the episode.
Yeah.
And she was a nominee and nothing was there with her. So it felt very much just like on feeds. I mean, she's not doing anything.
Yeah. She just keeps complaining about.
Oh, who y'all talking about? Haley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's not on either side. Like, Kamu's on this side, and then you have Angela on the other side, and then she's just in the middle, and no one really
like not talking to anybody.
Right, except Taylor sometimes. Which good on Taylor for mending that, but still, like.
Well, what else Haley gonna do?
Which feels like a miracle considering how much hatred Haley has.
And she still don't like her, but she like, I like you a little less than having to talk to these.
Well, it's only because Taylor actually gives her the time of day. And so she's just going to be like, well, she's interested in me, so I'll be interested in her. But it has nothing to do with Taylor herself.
Yeah. It's very, Haley's very self-centered. Like, even if you notice in like casual conversations, she'll always make it about her. Like,
yeah,
we'll be talking about whatever, and she'll be back to like, "Oh, my friend," and I'm just like, "This wasn't even about you. Why is it always about you?"
She made the first quarter of the show the hardest 3 weeks of her life. So while she was completely safe, so that if that didn't tell you,
no, I mean, I'm not a therapist, but we all know what it's called. Like that, there's a name for that.
Okay.
And she's showing all signs.
I'm a Wikipedia therapist, so.
I mean, at this point, it's the same.
We just play one on YouTube sometime.
Yeah.
Actually, across all streaming platforms.
Okay, period. Twitter,
not just YouTube.
Y'all come on over.
Apple Music, Spotify.
Okay.
Pharaoh, where else are we at?
In the iPod, according to you.
Child, I'm trying to listen to them, but they ain't even talking about nothing. No shade.
Yeah.
No shade.
I mean, what could they talk about that all of them would be on the same page about?
Complaining
And,
about Lala.
I
Haley.
would love if Angela goes home. I really would. And I don't even hate Angela as much as everybody else does, but I just need one of them gone. Like one of them have to go. I'm sorry. I hate Kamu too, but
I just wish that somehow they could all three go home tomorrow.
And
that,
Kamu.
No shade. Like, let's make it happen.
bring in the wheel.
'Cause
Bring in the motherfucking
I could do
wheel.
without all of them. And you know production's not going to bring the wheel for these three icons.
And it's
No.
like, why the fuck not? Why do we
Because they're
hate
investments,
Rachel?
Pharaoh.
Girl?
I'm
I
so over it.
guess.
Oh my gosh, Devin's speech, y'all, if you didn't listen to it, which wasn't
Oh my! I saw the end of it.
I heard it was corny.
Well,
That shit was so cringe.
it was so corny, but he started with, I had a dream or something about this man in my dream. His name is Jeff Probst. He comes
Oh
to
Lord.
me. I said,
Now I have a
Hit,
dream.
hit Julie. Hit the Julie button. This
If
here
I
big
was-
brother.
That's exactly what I
Please hit
said.
the Julie
No
button.
way.
That's exactly what I said. And I was like, if I
Fine.
wasn't doing a recap for any of this, I would have turned this off so quickly. As someone who doesn't, I'm not a Survivor person. Do not bring that show to this show. This is not that show. Like,
Yeah, this ain't Survivor, honey.
He is like steadfast in bringing up Survivor. He doesn't on the live feeds. Like he'll be like, "I'm doing this for Christian and this person." It's like, dog, shut the fuck up.
Christian pooped his pants and flopped on 50 as well. No shade.
Yeah, he did poop his pants. That was crazy. But it's just like that's why I'm mad that he's even on here, and I've been mad since the first episode because I feel like he really don't have no respect for this game anyway. And then they let him come in here with all these advantages, and now I feel like he's just starting to be like, yeah, I ain't want to be in this goofy ass show anyway.
I low-key hope he
Now
goes
you're
first,
pissed.
honestly.
Huh?
I kind of hope he goes first out of all three of them,
Me too.
if I'm being honest.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Angela's
mean-
up there, so just go ahead and get her out the way while we at it. But
I think he's the biggest threat, and I don't like how he's broing down with all the guys, and I don't want them to get to jury and like the cards shuffle, and then it's like a all guys. Like that would
Yeah.
piss me off so bad.
no, he definitely needs to go next, especially because he gave up that DPOV for D. He got to go next. Like, get Angela out of here and then get him out next.
But he didn't even like when he did that, he didn't air anything out with Kamu. He didn't say
Yeah.
anything about it. He just said, "You're a competitor and I need to get you out." And that just made Kamu's ego even bigger. Like, oh, you needed the Diamond Power veto to put me on the block.
To put me on the block for the first time, right?
What's Serena say? I smell bitch. Like,
I'm sure you all talked about it on the recap, but why didn't D shake his hand?
Oh, she just because she's like, he's going after me. So she's like a bit being bitter. But she was acting weird the entire ceremony. Like she
Yeah.
said she was gonna pretend like she didn't know it was coming, and she definitely
Yeah, she jumped
stood-
up like
She stood up before
Yeah.
anything happened. I'm like, sit down, D. This is embarrassing. The whole thing's so embarrassing. Like a flop. I'm
'cause
sorry.
D, you the one that's been playing bad. Devins is a casualty to your bad gameplay.
Ooh, clock it a little bit.
That's
No
real.
shade.
And that's why he looked even dumber, like giving his veto to you.
Well, and I
Fuck
wanted
it.
more from Angela. I wanted Angela to be more upset that she didn't know about this for the longest time, and now it's being used on D instead of her. But she didn't have that reaction yet.
I mean,
she
I
did
think-
say a few times she didn't want to know.
yeah, that, and I felt like
Yeah.
that was her way
But
of
it's
trying to like soften the blow.
Angela.
Right.
It's Angela, you guys, please.
It's Cap.
They're her
Yeah.
allies.
I feel like now that it's been used, it's gonna come out that she like feels a way about it in one of these conversations. Quite possibly, I don't know, but
It should.
Someone
I mean,
needs to. Yeah, go ahead.
oh no, I was saying she's consistent with that, so that would make sense if she did act up for it.
Someone needs to get in her head and be like, so obviously they have a final two, right? Like, you're not in that. Like they were literally just on Survivor 50 in Fiji like a few months ago. You're not
But
a part of
she could've been
that.
doing that.
They didn't know you before this. Like that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, for sure.
We almost got another moment though of her being like, and like having the veto used on her. She probably thought it was gonna be her
She did
it's
say
with
not.
her-
Tucker.
Yeah, she did say her line of like, "This is freaking Big Brother." Like she literally said that.
That was pretty good.
Oh, was it in a good moment? Because I'm like, girl.
I was just like, we're really just rehashing everything again.
Shout out to Rudy Guerrero.
Hey, make it rain.
Thank
Is
you,
Kamo
Rudy.
still the default target? I need him gone bad.
Child, who's
Yeah.
I don't know about that water emoji. You know how she acted when she knew Quinn had the power. Kamu is still the target, but Melody and Mallory are in the middle of this vote. And the only way it might change is if Angela wins the blockbuster. But even then, probably not. But they're at least talking about it. To answer your question.
Okay. In an ideal world, what would y'all want to happen?
Angela goes. Ideally.
Anybody else?
I think,
Oh.
like within the game, I agree. Angela goes.
Personally.
I would
I would say Kamu. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I
I was
know.
going-
I was like, I know Helly you're gonna say Kamala. I
Yeah.
would want Angela to go too. Because
Yeah.
I
Game wise
do
or personally?
Both. I don't care at this point. Figure it out.
Oh no, I just meant
Period.
like
No,
to me
I
it's like
do.
We're losing the plot. We need him out. He's gonna win competitions and he's gonna come after everybody else. He's already like turned his back on his own allies or whatever.
I mean, I get that, but I'm like, in competitions, he is still one against Yash, who's won, Barrett, who's come second in a lot of competitions. I mean, Taylor, Lala, they're not like comp threats, but depending on what the comps are, they still are able to win it. Mallory, like, I do feel like he's the most likely, but I think that he still got a lot of people to beat.
I see you, and I totally see that point. I just want him out. I just don't.
No, me too.
yeah,
girl.
he's
Me
fucking
too.
weirdo.
Because the problem is him and Yash too. Like together, that's pretty dangerous. And I know Yash is obviously the opposite side as like the icons. And for the steamroll case, we don't want icons to get to the end, and I don't want icons to get to the end. And Barrett winning will also be bad because he'll just do whatever D wants.
Do you all think that Kamu really would stay true to Taylor in particular to the end? Like final three?
I don't know.
Final
I
four?
don't trust that man.
I don't really trust him either, but I feel like he would prioritize getting the icons out ahead of them.
At this point, yeah. But he can change it up a lot. He's pretty good at adapting.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I can't trust him. I just can't.
No.
But I trust. I would, if I had to like put my fate in an option, I would trust getting him out over the 3 icons. That's just a bigger block of people to have to deal with. I'd rather pick one of them off today and just put it on the floor and deal with Kamu later. Because he
That's
can't
kinda
win
how I
everything.
feel.
'Cause even if he wins HOH, he can't play for it again.
Exactly.
So-
That's how I feel. I would be less worried about him winning every competition than I would about the block of 3 icons.
Yeah. Like
But-
you got to
Yeah, strategically, I get that.
Especially because I would think Barrett and Drew are working. Well, they kind of think it too. That's the thing. They also think Barrett and Drew are working with them. I think that would be the nail for me. I'm like, not only is it 3 icons, Barrett and Drew dumbass are also working with the 3 icons.
Right.
So I would genuinely be more concerned about that. But like Kamu, I also think I would be like girl, Kamu couldn't even beat Lala on the wall. Like,
Mhm.
if it's
I was
another
thinking-
endurance, Lala's taking it again. Like, I was.
I want her to win. I want her. So I was saying on the pod that I want Lala to win the next HOH because that would be so great.
Fuck yeah, that would be
Same,
so
honestly.
fun.
Oh my God, that would be
It
amazing.
would be stressful but fun.
Yeah, no, it would be really stressful. Taylor will be stressed, but
Yeah.
also like
But I would need them to talk to Lala a little, like talk to her nice, like stop playing around.
No
Because when
shade.
Lala,
They would
they
have
come out the
to.
house and Lala daughters,
They would
pull up
have
on
to.
them, y'all was
Yeah.
talking all of this in that house because
You know,
they're
you
still
gonna-
would be talking to my mama up in there like that. We were, I
That's
would be
you're
like,
right.
okay,
but they're gonna still talk shit about her. You know that.
I know,
They
but
are.
To their
don't-
ops too.
talk
I'm
shit
like, can you stop talking shit to your ops about Lala, please?
and it's like you
honestly.
could talk shit about her behind her back, but like don't
To
be
each
mean.
other only. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
don't be mean. Like
keep
that's
it in
my
the
only
keep
thing.
it in the squad.
I
If-
think when
if you
Lala
could-
was HOH, she locked in pretty well. Well, with her noms, she locked in because she was like, "Girl, I want to target Devins. If I'm not targeting Devins,
Yeah.
I'm targeting Haley." So
Yeah.
I like her.
She
I actually
did.
like her in Power more than I like her out of Power. If I'm being honest, like I liked her in when she was HOH. She had
She
the
did.
HOH meeting and she said, "Let's target the icons." Was it sloppy? Yes, I don't care.
Yeah.
The one-on-ones were a disaster though.
Yeah.
Oh, they were.
She got
She just
no
needs to make sure
info.
Taylor's sitting right there with
She
her.
Yeah.
spilled her whole game to everybody, got no information. Like,
I mean, people
God
are
bless her.
already
God bless
targeting
her.
Taylor, so I guess it doesn't even matter what happens. Like they're already on Taylor, so
That
Yeah.
too. That I think that's another reason why Lala's HOH worked because it was the first one that wasn't on the same side of the house. So
Yeah.
like it didn't matter. She couldn't. I mean, her spilling things
She got
wasn't relevant at the time. You know.
It changed everything.
Yeah.
she got the ball rolling. Like they gotta respect her for that, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Devin said he does. Devin claims he would vote her to win even over Taylor and Melody and Mallory,
Right.
allegedly. I don't believe that, but
But that's because Devins is a little weirdo.
he is weird. I don't like the whole floater shouldn't win and yada yada yada. I never liked that narrative, especially when they're talking about people like Melody, Mallory, and Taylor. It's like they're not even coaster, like because what you're referencing is like someone who's not doing anything.
Yeah.
That's not true. Well, actually, he kind of is actually referencing the actual floater strategy because he said like, sure, Taylor whispers in someone's ear and da da da, but I don't care. And it's like, okay, so you genuinely just don't respect any gameplay that's different than yours. That's weird.
Yeah, he's just bitter. He's not. There's no validity to his argument.
Yeah, and I don't love that. I don't remember his energy as a juror in Survivor, honestly. So I
They're
wouldn't know.
talking about Lyric in the HOH room and how she was like Mallory's biggest op, and Taylor's like, yeah, she sold you out like twice up here, and they're just laughing about it.
Well, no
Lyric
shade.
Lyric's just
Melody
never
did
gonna
it
live that
too.
down.
Melody
I
too.
know. Just not as obviously or as many times, maybe.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
So they're really, I guess, talking about the vote in there and asking about, and they're just lying to Yosh and Taylor.
Yeah. I mean, Drew's been working them all week.
And Drew's just sitting there quietly.
Yeah.
Like he always is, little fucking. Like honestly, I'd be like, Drew, can you get out? Because I know you be spilling the tea.
I'm trying to stay grounded in like how we felt 2 weeks ago with the tool shed. And I'm like, okay,
Josh,
if
no
you
one's
were
voting for you.
if you were to tell me that we could get Chuck and Kamu back-to-back weeks, like, okay, that is what we wanted 2 weeks ago. Like,
Yeah.
we wanted the Kirk family gone before the icons. So
Yeah.
I'm trying
not me.
to stay focused. I'm trying to stay focused.
Yeah, don't lose the plot, you guys.
Not me. I always wanted the icons out. I'm sorry. From day one.
Me too, honestly.
Don't be sorry.
That's real.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah, it's
The icons
like
could
I go back and forth.
But that's because I never had faith that the Kirk family could actually win the game.
yeah, they're not good
Uh,
at Big Brother.
Yeah,
And
Kamu's
every-
the one that's like most of a problem. So
Yeah, and it's
I
weirdo,
understand.
problematic people on here all the time that we just really can't control. But like, them putting these 3 icons in here, like that was just a plot and a scheme.
And not just 3 icons, but 2 of them that have a pre-existing relationship.
And then allowing them to
calling
be
them
the
icons,
only
I call
people to
them
get the
vets.
first HOH, like fuck out of here.
Well, and even vets is not even a good name because two of them aren't even vets of this game.
Yeah.
Literally. What are they? They're
But they're CBS, I guess.
CBS
they're
people.
Alum.
they're really nothing. Players.
Reality players.
Like
One of them is a champion, and I'll give her that.
Reality alum.
Not of this show. A player, which is why she's not doing good. They're just all players.
That's because this ain't Survivor, honey.
Okay.
This here big brother.
I love of all of the alumni.
We need
June Song keeps it real.
She does.
She needs to be on here with us.
I need her on here.
She does.
Maybe if we all bombard her inbox, she'll pull up.
She won't get her
she's
foot
not
up off
easily
of Yosh's
convinced.
neck.
Oh, no.
Cannot stand Yosh. And I'm like, I'm sorry I had to be on Yosh's side for this week. And if he keeps my people safe, then I'm unfortunately have to stand beside the skullet.
Hey.
I have to stand beside it.
Yosh was gonna be first boot. Like he was first boot.
He was.
Yeah.
Ran all over.
That was their first mistake, honestly. Why take Ashley out over Taylor?
Yeah, taking Ashley out wasn't smart, honestly.
In the exit interviews, Ashley said she was rocking with Angela. What a big mistake.
Yeah. She was. She was.
Really, they've been making mistakes since the beginning.
They have. They made a mistake every week.
Which I know, like in retrospect, when we look back, it's like it often feels worse in the moment. Then we look back, we're like, oh, they played a pretty good game because everybody makes mistakes. But like if one of them wins, we're gonna hate it now. But a year or two from now, we'll be like, okay, they were like a middle tier or a bottom tier winner, but they still did their shit. You know?
Yeah, like they were okay. Shout out to Buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, he says Haley and Kamu need to go. They are meanies.
Hey, buddy.
Honestly, not gonna lie. Ever since Haley got humbled, she's been a lot less mean, and I'm proud of it. Thank God. Because it was annoying hearing her complaining and whining and yada yada yada.
She's still complaining and whining.
She is. It's just much less. Well, it's complaining and whining, and then she'll spend like hours with Taylor, and I'm like, oh, thank God, I don't have to hear you complaining and whining for hours. So,
Kamu's
shadowboxing the camera.
Boo.
Which is why that it's good that Chuck is out, because if Chuck wasn't out, then Taylor couldn't have gotten this like close to Haley. And
yeah,
in case Haley stays, like it's good for her.
I just like Melody and Mallory keep like I agree with them. Today they were talking about, well, if Haley stays, she could end up going back to Angela. And I'm like, you know what? She's already talking to Angela more than she is 2/3 of them. Like Yash, Taylor, and Kamu, or I guess Kamu still has a relationship with her, but they've never liked hate. Like they never talked to her. Like they never had a game relationship. It's hard for us to expect them to just pick her up and all of a sudden be like close allies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about.
And that has always been my problem with the littles. Like y'all just talk all this shit about how nobody says this, nobody says that, these people this, these people that, and y'all don't talk to nobody but each other.
Real.
Like y'all aren't going out of y'all way to like really secure. I mean, yeah, okay, y'all hate Haley, but so what?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, are you here to win $750,000?
They're here to kick it with fuck ass people.
Yeah, you here to be tethered to a blonde. Like, stop it.
Mallory has been putting in work these last few days. I'll give her that. Yeah, like, she's really impressed me.
Weird ass. Because I knew she was going to do some fuck ass. When she was like, I'm going to make Lyric my best friend. I was like, what?
Those
I forgot about that.
Really wanted to put that in there and make her seem the weirdest person ever. The Kelly. I'm like, she's not Kelly.
But why would you say that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can't put nothing in there that somebody ain't said. Who said that? What?
That felt like 4 months ago now.
I know.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
Well, and Melody's first thing ever, her first DR being about Drew and how he talks too much.
Oh,
Still
yeah,
tracks.
She was like, he's annoying.
Yeah.
And he's too young for me anyways.
And now they in love. I'm in love.
Love.
They're
No.
just bored.
They have good chemistry. It's just it's not gonna go anywhere.
It's not going to go well for him when she finds out how much he's kept from her this whole time.
Oh yeah. She already says men pick each other. She was talking about that on the feeds yesterday. She was like, men will always choose each other. Like, what am I doing? Why would I trust them? I don't know.
That's
Yes,
so
girl.
real. Even in
It is
these,
real.
like, even in Big Brother, like, the way Zach reacted when Zay went is like a perfect example. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
on all the shows, like Challenge,
Yeah.
Survivor, whatever, if you
Mhm.
notice, when the men get eliminated, the
They-
other men are so emotional versus when the
Boo-hoo.
women get eliminated.
Shit, Love Island. Y'all in there trying to get with the
That's the best
hoes.
example.
Y'all
That's the
trying to
best
get with
example.
these joints and y'all crying when the men leave. What the hell?
They're really close, Caleba. It's a different kind of bond. We just wouldn't
Sorry.
understand.
I
We
used
just
the
wouldn't
whole-
get it.
Boys
Yes,
will be boys.
We are the ones with the emotions. They don't have feelings.
Yeah, we're not the ones that blow up.
Those
Yeah,
aren't
okay.
feelings. Those aren't tears, actually. I don't know what they are, but they're men.
Those aren't emotions.
Oh my god, y'all! Somebody's supposed to be picking up my food. They missed their exit.
Shout out, buddy.
Oh,
Thank you, buddy.
thank you, buddy.
Oh, period.
That part.
Thank you.
And shout out to Jason, who's been dragging him since they got out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Dragging him and literally dragging him.
It would be dope to have Kamu come out pre-jury and not have a nice vacation in that jury house and have him.
I
see
know
all the
that's what
bullshit.
Yeah.
that's what I want.
Yeah,
How many more weeks do we have before the jury starts?
Like 2.
2 weeks.
Oh yeah, we do need to get him out. Oh, damn it. It takes so long, but it goes so fast. At least the first part.
Oh yeah, she's clocking. Let's go. Clocking Devons.
Who, Melody?
Yeah. Basically that they know that the icons aren't good for them either.
Yeah, let's wake that up.
She's like, we're not gonna do their dirty work for them and get Yash out and all this stuff.
Yes, Melody.
She's fired up. She's red in the face when she gets fired up.
I know. I'm like, I don't have the sound on, but I'm like, I can just see her moving frantically.
Yeah, the problem is like they need to win something if they want to do something. Now I'm thinking they're stressing so much, Kamu might win, but I'm like, honestly, Haley could just win the blockbuster, and then they really got to decide.
Get out of Kamu face.
Mel and Mal are saying how they want to low key keep Kamu. Chat.
Drew and Barrett are not gonna want to do that, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we should tell them, like, oh,
Right, like no. Now that's where you fucked up.
oh my gosh, Mallory finally realizing that Drew and Barrett were gonna vote her out. Yes.
Buddy says, will Lyric and Rome's relationship last? Haven't seen each other post a picture. They're all cuddly duddly. So there's that. I will say Big Brother relationships usually last really long. Even the ones
Really?
like you don't expect. Yes, child.
They together?
Mm-hmm. Child, not they finna keep Kamu.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna just win the blockbuster, I guess.
Yeah,
I just don't want this to happen for my own sanity where they actually vote to keep him in. Like, no.
That's drama, girl. I kind of need the drama because Devins is gonna allegedly blow up
shit up.
the house. Yeah.
He ain't
Okay.
gonna be-
Okay, but then when's the next chance to get Kamu out? That's what I'm worried about.
Devins when he wins HOH and does it himself. Thank you. That's the thing. The icons really need to win the comps after that, or Barrett.
Ooh, or Angela leaving.
I
That'd be
put it on
crazy.
the flow.
Angela's not leaving you guys. You gotta let that one go. Now she pacing.
Oh, here go Mallory in this damn.
Storage room really is the room where it happens.
She just don't be saying nothing though. That's what be pissing me off. I'm like, girl, say something.
I know. I agree.
She just be pacing and looking.
Oh my god, not Kamu and Melody. I don't want to hear this. Why is he good at talking so much and like actually campaigning?
That's a manipulator for you.
I know. I hate it.
He just talks so much too. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
And he'll get into these minds, these young minds. He will get there.
oh, Melody. And next to her, you just got Mallory. Circle.
So, okay. The least boring outcome is what? Haley winning. Or, I'm sorry, the most boring outcome is Haley winning. Angela, Kamu on the block. Kamu goes home.
I think that's
the most boring, but like I would still be happy, obviously. Like
yeah, I'd be fine with anything.
And then
I'm sorry, call me crazy. If he says I'm in 5 alliances with someone, name all 5. Like
No,
I would
yeah,
like
what?
to know the names, please. Like, why is there no follow-up?
That's the problem.
Wait, that's what he said, or that's what she said?
That's what he said. That he was in 5 alliances.
So it's like, can you name the tool shed? Like, if you start naming the tool shed, that would actually help.
I'd be like, well, who's in them? Because you on the block.
Yeah.
yeah,
Dang.
yeah. You're trying to campaign for me to keep you.
Right. And you telling me about all the alliances you in that I don't know about and I'm not in. That don't ring a bell.
I just want tomorrow to happen already.
No, seriously.
Yeah, and Haley could have totally blown up the tool shed and said something about it, but she doesn't say anything.
And look, Drew looks like a half decent person when he get out the shower, and then he goes lay upside down like a bat.
Yeah, like a bat.
I want Common to win a blockbuster and then HOH and then Target these entitled bets. I don't know about all of that. Like, let's calm down. Let's slow it on down. I don't know about HOH. I would feel better if he won the blockbuster.
Yeah.
And stayed, as opposed to them having to vote for him.
Yeah, because it then exposes them. It's not good.
However, I want Angela to go home. So
I'm not opposed to that, honestly.
I'm like, this really is. That's why I'm like, I do have to credit Yash's HOH, even with the Diamond Power video being used.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really don't care about any of these people going home.
Exactly.
That's how I know you put up a good block. So,
Also, if I'm deciding to keep Kamu, he's in an alliance with me. Like if Melody and Mallory decide this tomorrow morning, they need to make a final 5 alliance with Kamu, Taylor, Yash, and the 2 of them, and move forward from there. Like they can't just move.
But they're not proactive. That's how.
That's
I mean,
the
I just
problem.
doubt that it's going to happen because
No, they did kind of say it in the storage room a minute ago, or right before this convo. They were like, if it's going to be us 5 on this vote, we have to lock something in.
Okay, good.
So at least they're talking about it.
That's what I like to hear.
It's just hard because for Melody, it's Haley. Like Haley is the other vote they need.
Mm-hmm.
If she comes off.
But Melody should have been got over that. Like, please.
This monologuing, like we're going through all the weeks, like let's get to the meat of it.
Kamu?
Yeah, I just can't. I personally, this is why I probably couldn't do Big Brother, because like people who talk too much, like I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like get to the point.
Well, at me too. It's like, okay, like are we having a conversation or what is this?
Yeah. It's a monologue. To be fair, all they have is time, but still.
Yeah. I still
Which
would.
is-
My eyes would be crossing.
Yeah, well, which is why they go crazy. I mean, it makes sense. It's literally a prison.
Surveillance prison.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's the
It really
Stanford
is.
experiment. Like,
Yeah. The Studio City experiment.
In addition to all that,
I really wish they would get this camera out of Drew's face while he all up in his mouth. Like that. These be the things where I'm like, actually, we don't need you to do all of that.
tomorrow is not
I don't want
and
to see.
they still question about like when the live feeds are on. Like, are we on camera right now?
Yeah.
It's like it's all the time. You don't even like.
You have no idea.
Or they'll make a joke and be like, put that on the live feeds. It's like, sure can.
Like even Angela doesn't give them proper insight about that. It's like you were on the show. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
It's a huge advantage for anyone that actually does watch feeds before they go on the show,
Yeah.
which is probably only Barrett, right?
Well, Drew too.
Does he
I would
actually watch
actually-
feeds?
I don't know if he does, but he talks more than Barrett does. He's been
Yeah,
getting
but
better.
he always talks.
Yeah.
Cookie, please don't make me throw up my snacks that I'm eating.
Why?
In the chat, Cookie told
Uh-oh.
us something. That damn beard trim. I guess I done bought it up enough. Ugh. When Rick Devins trimmed his beard with a toenail clipper.
What, you liked it?
Lord.
No, it almost made me.
It was
It's about to
disgusting.
make me throw up again.
And it's happened more than once, which is one too many times, and not more than once. Like it's probably
I
happened.
know
more
it's
than
a pair of
once.
scissors in there,
Blech.
and some rubbing alcohol or something. Like, what the fuck? That is disgusting. Like,
They don't actually. They don't. I don't think they get scissors other than like Thursdays.
Do it on
Okay,
Thursday.
Melody's talking back finally.
Do it on
Drew's
Thursday.
gonna interrupt.
That's disgusting.
Drew's gonna walk in on that right now.
Oh, he absolutely is.
I think another thing with my feelings on the season is that from the beginning, when I saw the cast, I immediately accepted that a terrible person was going to win, which I shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I think that's also why I'm kind of like, girl, whatever happens, happens. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Mhm.
unfortunately, I just don't have hope for, well, I do, but it's not a lot for, because who would the options be? Taylor, Melody, Mallory, or Lala? Other than that, it's kind of like, for me, if one of them don't win. Which Mallory, I see it for her. I would hope it for Taylor.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of
Yeah.
just like, I've accepted the worst, which is why I'm like, what shall be, shall be.
I was feeling the same way, but I'm also like, I remember feeling that it was insane that Ashley was still in the game at this point. I also remember feeling insane that Taylor Hale was still in the game at this point. Like, it's so hard because I'm like pessimistic by nature, but I'm
Mhm.
like, still, it feels like Taylor keeps surviving like every week somehow.
Period.
I'm trying not to get too hopeful, but I'm also reminding myself that like every season there's only like 3 people to root for usually, right? So
Yeah, that's true. I will say, in BB24, I actually did feel like Taylor could win, like pretty early on.
Okay.
And I feel like I wish I felt that here. This
Yeah.
was a little bit
Yeah.
more like pre new era for me. A little too much. Like I'm feeling like, oh well, we have Candace and
Yeah.
Jocasta.
Yeah.
Like I'm
does.
like, well, and they're better players, but like
it does, but the people on 24 were still 5 to 10 times more horrible than these people are.
yeah, they
somehow,
were rancid.
which is scary.
They were rancid. They were rancid, but also to me, they were rancid and they weren't that good at the game. Here, I'm like, damn, some of these people are kind of good at that. Like, even Kamu, it's like, I would hate for him to win this season, but like, he's clearly a good player.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
gonna win. I don't
He's a
see
good player.
like I can't think of one combination at Final 5 where he doesn't get cut or 6.
Oh yeah.
Him winning the comp.
But
That's
he
the
can't win
combination.
every single HOH, and he's not going to play in every single veto, or he can't win every single veto. I mean,
Can't
it's
win every
possible, but
Well, he could jag it, but jag
I'm
is
about to
such
say
a
Jag
rare
is-
commodity, and also he's not
yeah,
study for every like Jag was a super fan in the sense of
Yeah.
he knew also what to do when it came
Jag
to
was
those
not a
games.
super fan.
He in the sense of he knew exactly what to do in the end
You
game.
use that word so loosely, Pharaoh.
casual. He's a casual.
Whatever it may be, he studied. He studied so much that his in-game speech, like his final speech, was studied. It was a studied version of a speech. Like he knew exactly what to say in his speech. He knew exactly how to play those in-game comps. Like he studied the days. I just don't see Kamu like studying the days every day and winning the last couple of days comps and what happened on day 32. I'm like, I think we have hope that he won't just win all of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. I mean, my only thing is if he does win HOH after this, like the next HOH, I promise you, if he puts anybody up out of the people on the other side, other than the vets and Drew and Barrett, burn.
I will say the pro is that the icons are such bad players that they don't even talk to him. So like he would have no reason to Kamu. Like he doesn't have a reason to change his mind because they probably wouldn't even speak to him all the way until tomorrow. Like tomorrow, they're probably not going to talk to him. If he stays, they probably still aren't going to talk to him, honestly. And then if he wins
we haven't
HOH,
seen them on the feeds this entire time. None of the vets.
Yeah. Kamu's pitch was the alliance should be called the Rookies.
Oh, how creative.
So creative. The Rookies versus vets.
I wish I could name alliances after movies.
Oh my gosh.
That is a movie.
Yeah, it's
a baseball movie.
Because I was thinking of baseball movies. And I was like,
it's with Dennis Quaid when he's like 45 and becomes an MLB pitcher.
Interesting. It must be terms that like as long as it's not clearly something, they can't really claim. Like I don't think that movie could claim the Rookies as anything. Rookies is such a common term.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So,
is
like,
this gonna be a bro out? Oh my gosh, girls, I'm not listening to these guys.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. We're gonna get the votes, bro, and then we're gonna win HOH, bro, and then we're gonna take over the game, bro.
Everyone turns on us.
Okay, now the important questions. Mary Duda, thank you for tuning in to our Traders Australia podcast. The next one is Saturday at what time is it, Pharaoh? 1 p.m., 2 p.m.? 1 or 2 p.m. Pacific, which means 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Great season so far.
Easy. Are you excited about the Traders' new blood?
Hella excited. Are y'all?
I am. I've been wanting it to be like all new people.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Because I'm like, I don't like the reality stars being in the mix because y'all already got a coin. So it just makes it more complicated. Like you got to worry about getting them out because they don't deserve it because they already got money.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people that have been on these shows are still like working people. Because unless you win a show, even if you win Traders, it's not that much.
But they had like housewives, like
yeah, no, for sure. There's a lot of privilege in terms of cast for the reality stars, but there are people that are just never won and they're just fun characters or whatever.
Anybody on the Bravo network making a nice enough bag.
I agree.
From Summer House on up.
The realty is on these casts, like they don't cast very many working class people on like Big Brother in particular. Like most of them have big nice houses. You know what's funny? Taylor and Lala were actually talking about that last week when Lala was HOH.
Okay. What were
that there's saying? Like Nepo babies and shit.
That they are?
So that some of the cast is Nepo babies.
Yeah, I mean maybe I can see that. We saw Yash and his little TikToks and where he lived.
Yeah, so there's like not even diversity in terms of like income and that kind of class privilege, I guess. Probably like four, maybe 5 people are probably like working class. I would if I had to guess.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Now that I'm thinking about the cast, because even like Ashley being a bartender, I'm sure she models and does other shit. Like she's some type of probably somewhat of an influencer, or is she like one of the 4 people that has an actual job?
It's hard to tell. I would include her in working class if I had to guess, but we don't know them. Their personal lives.
Yeah, which I mean, she said she was a bartender. I wonder if did they make up the name Odie?
I think Taylor made it up.
That's
I'm not
so
mistaken.
good. I love that. She don't deserve it, but that's a cute nickname for a girl, for Melody, especially when you got a Mallory right next to you.
They should have just called her Gangsta Lean.
Right, okay. When I pull up in my whip,
I want to make sure we doing that Gangsta Lean.
yeah, that was crazy.
It seems like Mallory is not fully on board with keeping Kamu, which makes sense. That's my girl.
Yeah.
A little hesitant.
I think they're gonna go
flip flop so much.
I don't think they're not gonna flip on 5 people in 12 hours.
Yeah, Fap's dead in a ditch.
No, I mean, yeah, they're not gonna do that.
Well, the mosh pit. Yeah.
I think next week they'll for sure flip on Mosh Pit if they don't win HOH, but I don't see them flipping. Yeah, I don't see them flipping on them tomorrow.
Who do we want to win HOH next?
Shout out Alex.
Hey,
I'm excited. I hope we get good traders, but even better faithful, because last season everyone was stupid. They would take out the smart people. That's always the hard thing with traders, right? It's like, even if you are hella intelligent, even if you play Blood in the Clock Tower all the time, like, it's a different game when you're in person. You have no information. You're like thrown into this crazy experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the faithful are just running blind. Even if you get a shield, it doesn't help you at the round table.
Yeah.
It's designed for the original traders that are casted to get a lot of screen time, to go deep into the game. And for the faithful, like, even if you're a trader hunter, like, you're going to be a target. So you kind of have to lay low for a while and then either get recruited or have a trader angel. That's kind of the only 2 ways most of them win. Most of the faithful win. So it's a challenging situation.
They're going to try to talk to Drew, and Drew...
Oh.
Girl.
She was gonna report.
Have y'all not learned to stop going to Drew and Barry? I'm sorry.
Like, and Drew's already told so much to Devins today about how he's like giving him doubts about Melody and Mallory.
Like, why wouldn't you talk to Yash and Taylor first before talking to Drew again? For real, bro.
Because it's Fap.
For the American people.
Right. Okay.
And all Drew is gonna say is, no, we should work with the icons. Like, there's nothing else for him to say. Who cares? Like, what is talking to him gonna do?
Right.
You know his arguments.
Oh my God.
They already know where he's at this point.
They need to be called the Faint and Pale Alliance. That's what the fuck they is.
Oh my God.
K-Love will never change.
Because I'm tired of them. I swear, if they go to this Luigi head motherfucker, I swear I'm about to be so
not Luigi
mad.
head. I'm dead. How are the cookies?
Well, I have to I made the dough earlier. So it's made out of like cake batter though, because it's a red velvet cookie.
Ooh.
But while I was in the grocery store, I saw pistachio cake batter.
Oh,
And so I'm gonna try both of them and see how the pistachio cookies come out because I like a little pistachio.
I feel like I can smell it from here.
Yeah, well, I haven't baked anything, so you're not smelling nothing from over here other than a
Okay.
candle.
Okay.
But
It's just the skunk outside
But-
my window.
but I was making because it has like a cream cheese filling. So I was making that because you have to make like little dollops to roll inside the dough before you bake it. So I have to freeze them first so that they're like solid.
Here he comes.
I don't even want to hear this.
He's already snitching on them. Like I can already.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's like, tell me everything.
Yeah. And then he walks away immediately.
He just flew. Yeah.
This is so bad. This is so
He looks
bad.
nervous.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, for real, bro. No cap.
Oh my God. Are we on $1 Million Secret?
I love that show. Wow. I'm not breaking my trust.
Well, yeah, obviously.
This is
I'm
good.
gonna
He's
wait-
showing
wait
his
for wait.
cards.
Wait, what did he say?
Fuck Barrett.
He's panicking.
He is.
His eyes just darting back and forth.
So, exactly. He's fumbling.
Don't zero in on Melody, you fuck motherfucker.
Clock his ass, Caleb.
I'd be like, listen to your elders.
Remember a few weeks ago when D was like, I'll be damned if I get played by a 22-year-old. I'm like, real.
Mind you, we still have not seen one bet yet on these feeds.
Hopefully they're asleep already.
Which would be crazy.
Is that really worth it? Because your box is a couple weeks. Oh, yeah.
He looks nervous.
Also, Angela has not been campaigning to any at all. Like,
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. That's why I'm like, I have not even seen this lady. Matter of fact, other than Kamu, I ain't seen neither one of the people on the block. Well, Haley want to go home, so
Melody, oh God. It's not 6, it's 8. They're kind of gagging him.
he doesn't have a lot to say. It's just the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's like, oh shit.
I don't have my volume on, and Yash looks so. I could tell that him and Kamu are having the dumbest conversation of life. Like just the hand motion.
I don't
I'm skipping that.
ever-
It's red
I
pill.
don't listen to them.
Yeah, I'm like, I just have all 4 cameras up because I don't have the sound on, so I'm just looking at people's facial expressions.
Bro, Drew is
Floundering.
he's projecting. That's him. It's him in the HOH room every week, no matter who wins, not Kamu.
I mean, it's both of them, but definitely Drew more.
It's Drew more, including this week. He's in there more than Kamu is, and Kamu's aligned with Yash.
Right, he just came out of taking a shower.
How can he keep skating by if he's the number 1 target? Doesn't make sense. When Drew finally walks away, they have to clock. Like, he's defending Devins hard all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that. I mean, if Melody, she's got to see it. It's especially after realizing what kind of rats they are.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you not at this point?
They just obviously will keep them around, but they have said that they only trust each other right now.
You know what's crazy? It's probably best for Barrett. I mean, it's probably best for Drew to keep Kamu of all the 3 people in this room. Is that crazy?
Well, yeah, because
they hate Drew.
He's at the bottom. Like, they will get rid of him before Barrett. Like,
yeah, and probably before Melody. Like, it's actually like,
because
Drew should be the main one low key agreeing with this, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, no. In Dee's plans, she said that they could just take Melody to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's pretty low on Yash and Taylor's priority list too. So he is kind of smack dab in the middle when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Yash and Taylor's side would also protect Mel and Mal over Drew as well.
Yeah.
As of now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they don't vote the way they want, that could get messy.
I think the worst part is that, 1, they won't vote the way they want. So then, like, that's the thing. If Drew votes out Kamu, now he's not protected. And D and them might also still target him because Kamu's gone.
You're right. They should all just fucking flip right now. Honestly.
Low-key.
Just get Angela out.
Low-key. It's just Drew doesn't know.
Yeah, but Drew wants to lose to Devins, I think.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Those men really love each other.
It's like his dad, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, I thought I was going to have an early night.
It's still early for us.
Now they got me stressed. Well, for me, it's hard. To me, it's late.
Okay.
It's midnight now, y'all.
Oh, shit, it is.
Day 44. Not so crazy, but it's happening. Something's happening.
Yash is a yes man.
Talk about Kamu's eating while I'm
See, now Drew's talking shit about Yash. That's dangerous.
I mean, he will talk shit about anyone that's not crossovers.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he's giving them more ammunition. Like, he's telling on himself, you know?
Melody is so conflicted. She's just so stressed, man. That's how I feel.
There it is. There it is.
He's so guilty. Look at that
Put it on
face.
the floor. Put it on the fucking floor.
Melody's laughing. What they saying? What they saying?
Put it on the fucking floor, Melody.
Well, here you go, brushing that hair.
Make his ass sweat.
He looks so guilty.
Yeah.
What he's saying? He giving too much. He giving.
Wait, what about the tool shed? Weren't Haley and Kamu both in tool shed? Why aren't they talking about that more?
Oh, not the enemy.
What was they talking about? Because Drew Arms was doing too much movement.
Yeah. So
what was he saying?
Drew's just deflecting and saying like Yash is saying that we're all in this together from the beginning. Like that's not true. Blah blah blah. Like trust in us, trust in FAP, trust in the icons. Blah blah blah. But Melody was clocking him. Melody was saying that like how if we find out that you are actually working with them from the beginning, like basically saying like you're
a secret alliance. She said with Devins. She said, "I'm never going to be your friend after this."
That look on Melody's face tells you like all you need to know. Like she knows it's there. She just can't fully.
Yeah, look at her eyes.
She's in denial.
She's in denial. That it's
look at her eyes while his head is down.
Stages of grief.
It is literally. She's in the second one.
And then she'll have to get angry, and then go from there.
Period. Denial River.
Well, she's pissed.
As short as she wants to. I don't want to be hard with you more than that.
Let me just change the subject. Why are you still talking to Yash, bro? Go keep campaigning.
Child.
He's like, dude, I just feel like you're such a big threat.
Just running his mouth.
I need to go to bed, actually.
Yeah, like you're not talking about nothing.
I would want to have in jury. He goes because I think that you have the ability to.
Why isn't Kamu telling them who's in the 5 alliances he was in?
Yeah, no, he's not saying shit. He's not even saying like name them. Say what they are.
Because Drew and Barrett were in those, right?
Yeah, we could talk about the tool shed.
I mean, would you tell anybody about your alliances outside of like sabotaging or protecting yourself? Like,
I think the only reason he's not doing it is because he thinks Drew's going to be a vote for him.
One of the best moves in Big Brother history is literally just Dan exposing what his alliance is.
Yeah.
To Frank, and then boom, it literally propels him to the final 2. Like you definitely, if you're in such a bad position where you're going home, that's the only time when you feel like I feel like you should release everything.
So the reason why he is saying this over and over that he has 5 alliances is to say like, oh, I'm working with all these people, but he's still not saying their names.
He's doing it to throw the vets under the bus, but not Drew and Barrett. Because he's worried because he needs Drew and Barrett to vote. Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
Because it kind of seems crazy though. Because I mean, as we all are saying, wouldn't you in the house be like, okay, who's in the alliances?
Just do like Felicia and just walk up to people and be like, so who you working with?
Like Lala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. But she's not allowed to do that because it's too much. It's just annoying. It's annoying.
Oh, they wouldn't know what to do with Felicia. They'd be calling her all types of names.
Oh no, she could not do well in this house. They would not.
But she said, "Go out there and see what the fuck Bowie Jane talk about."
She would hate.
I said that shit.
She would hate Haley so much. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can already see it.
Oh my god.
She probably already does from the episodes.
Oh, Felicia. That is a BB gem. I'm sorry.
I'd rather have her back than Angela this season.
Hell yeah.
That's a low bar.
I mean, If you was gonna bring back somebody that was older and crazy, I'll take Felicia. She'd have turned that house every way but loose.
She wouldn't fake cry. That's for sure.
All day, every day.
Yeah. No, not available. I don't think she will vibe with this cast either, but Felicia is just good TV. I'm sorry.
She's hilarious.
She is hilarious.
And now he just goes back to default flirting. Oh, so annoying.
Mm-hmm. But
So
Melanie's face is actually giving me that she's not with that. Like, she actually gives me that she's going to be pissed after this.
When his hair is down like that, it's kind of giving like 90s like businessman.
Like one of them joints on Wolf of Wall Street, but like after the party.
From the 90s though.
Mallory's saying if Angela wins, we should just keep Haley. Or I'm sorry, vote out Haley.
Yeah.
And he's like, what?
He's like, I thought we already did this.
Mallory's face is funny.
You know, this could actually be good when he rats them out because that'll have the vets questioning Mel and Mal even more, which could create more of a gap between them, a crack.
I'm sorry. Melody is literally rolling her eyes right in this man's face.
But will she go against him? That's the question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good question. But she like keeps looking at Mallory and like low-key just like rolled her eyes not too long
She
ago.
doesn't. She knows her gut's telling her. She's listen. Intuition.
Yeah. It's like, hello, didn't Devins and Dee both put them up on the block? Can we go back to that every time this conversation comes up, please?
Yeah.
Like, you were expendable to them then. Why would you not be now all of a sudden?
And they haven't really had no conversation with y'all to say, like, I mean, I guess Dee has done a little work with them.
They also clocked earlier this afternoon that they just made this mosh pit thing in order to get their votes to take Kamu out, like strategically. So they know that. Yeah, trust your instincts, ladies. Trust your instincts.
Yeah, because it's like, where are they now? Like, why aren't they still nurturing those relationships? Like, have Dee and Devins like talk to them anymore?
It would have been interesting if Lyric was still here, because it's like if she was gonna rock with the red corner, then does that mean she'd be rocking with Kamu and Haley right now against the vets? Maybe.
I'm sorry.
Devins fumbled that. Like I guess her relationship with Devins, like he used the veto on her. That like nothing came from that.
Yeah.
I mean, she did want to go over to the other side. So I don't know. I can't really imagine right now with Lyric, to be honest. She was just so flip-floppy that she made me nervous. I mean, that was her game. And Kamu is doing similar things, obviously, but
child, wait until they find out. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Easy.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, wait until Mallory and Melody find out that Drew's original mission was to be the double agent for the vets and get to know them and be cool with them and spill all their tea. They really gonna be gagged when they find that out. Because they already just
when they do find out, I don't think it would be super shocking because I feel like they kind of knew it all along. Like they'll be like, that makes a lot of sense, but it would be, heartbreaking at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but now that they've developed this relationship and they're just finding out that he's even had a secret alliance with these mugs, let alone he was supposedly sent over here to like get cool with y'all and spill y'all tea this whole time. Like that's like a double whammy.
No, I would be livid
if you protecting yourself, but it's another thing if you just throwing us under the bus. If you just here to get to know us to throw us under the bus, that's crazy.
I'm just like, I'm nervous about 3 vets competing in this HOH versus 2. It's like if they save Angela and then one of the vets wins, it's gonna be a nightmare of a week.
I mean, it's probably gonna be something physical at this point, no?
I'm like, is it bad to say that I don't think that Angela is capable at this point?
I think it's bad to say because she won 2 on her season. I think like anything is possible.
Never say never.
Yeah, you can never say never. You're right. I'm like, I just feel like she's against a smaller. Well, I guess this is a smaller group.
Yeah.
She's won shuffleboard and like puzzles before, but I don't know if she could do much in like anything maybe physical, but you never know.
Why are Kamu and Yash still talking? I know Yash is like, I just want to go to bed.
I'm finding that out from you that they're still talking. So thanks for that update, Kate Leva.
I refuse to hit camera 3 or 4.
Well, Kamu is still talking. Yash is just laying on his bed.
I feel like another point with the Kamu thing is if we have to save Kamu in a vote, that means he lost the blockbuster. And if he lost the blockbuster to Angela, is he really, or Angela or Haley, is he really that unbeatable? Probably not. Like, if we have to save him in a vote, he clearly is beatable in a blockbuster. So I feel like that's another point.
I don't think anyone's unbeatable on this cast.
Honestly, I think it's a pretty even cast. No repeat HOHs so far.
Right.
There's been a new HOH every week. And Vito? Or did I make that up? And Vito. No one has won Vito twice this year. Yeah. This is a pretty even cast, I believe.
Well, the first HOH was rigged, but yes.
Yeah. So we really only have had 5 HOHs.
Yeah, no shame. No shame.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about the getting the 3 vets out as opposed to like a Kamu. It's like y'all have enough people in that house to be able to. He has Mallory, Drew, Yash, Lala has won an HOH. Barrett has been second in a lot of the competitions he's
That's what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous about a Barrett comp run incoming.
Oh, I do not. That's why I need
that will be a nightmare.
He will be taking Drew out of the game. I'll allow it. I'm so confident in that. I'm so confident
that if Barrett wins,
if Drew goes. Yeah, I think if Drew goes home, it's because of Barrett. I don't know why, but I'm so confident. It's just a prediction.
I would love that.
That would be so gaggy.
It's kind of divine if you think about it.
I would quite enjoy that.
Yeah, you have to stand him if he does that, Pharaoh.
That'll be the only reason that he would be winning my book at this point. Like, it would have to go that deep.
Well, yes, this is true, but D is also not trusting Drew either. All 3 of the vets since week 1 have gone back and they take turns not trusting him.
Yeah.
First it was Angela, and now it's all 3 of them.
Do you think the girls are buying this? Drew sounds so shady.
I don't think so. I think I think that they're waffling for sure.
Halfway,
but
yeah.
I think that this is good information.
And I think it's more information to add to what they already felt and kind of gathered for them to understand, like, damn, Drew really has been working with them this entire time.
Yeah.
To like confirm any suspicions that they had.
Because I think what's fishy is, why have you like never considered ever once voting out Angela? Like ever like it doesn't even have to be it doesn't even have to be that you land on that. But every single time we bring it up, you don't even be like, how would it be if Angela's gone?
Yeah,
you never
let's
even
just talk it out.
Yeah. It's not even an option. Like, aren't you supposed to weigh every option?
Right.
Right.
Like, it's Big Brother. If you don't talk about every option, what the fuck are you doing?
You feel too safe.
Yeah.
Or you're saving somebody. Or you know something.
It's like a traitor angel.
Is that a part of the like international iterations of the show?
What is?
Traitor angels?
That just means like if
I'm sorry.
For example,
oh, that's a good question. But I understand what you're saying.
If you were a traitor, K-Lova, and I was a faithful, but we were in an alliance or we were like allied together, you would be protecting me in the turret. So you're like telling the other traitors, you're convincing the other traitors not to murder me. And then you're also not coming after me at the round table. So it's like when a traitor and an angel, or when a traitor and a faithful are aligned, the traitor has all the information and they're protecting the faithful in the game. If that makes sense.
Okay. But what benefit is that to the traitor?
Because you have somebody that you can trust in a vote and somebody that probably won't throw you under the bus until very late or at the end of the game. And you know where they stand. You know what I mean? Like, you know, probably know who they're aligned with and who they're not. And honestly, if you need to take out one of your fellow traitors, you can like convince the faithful that you're an angel for to help you rally votes to take out the other traitor, which is also pretty valuable.
But what if y'all both make it to the end?
Then they know they're going to lose, which means like at the end, you're going to have to get, it's kind of like being an alliance in Big Brother. Like if you have a final four, you know, it's going to get messy at the end, but at least you get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's like, I mean, it's better to have them and get yourself to the end than not.
Yeah, it's also like if you're a faithful and you know who one of the traitors are and you're aligned with them, if you take them out, then they're just going to replenish. Like someone's going to get recruited and now you don't know who the traitors are anymore and they might not be aligned with you. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like part of
because at the last fire, it's really about like making sure that it's nobody there. And as long as you know that they're there, like, you always can eliminate them at the end.
Yeah, as long as you have other faithful that are willing to cut them too. That's the issue.
Okay. Child, let me get a VPN, child.
No, that's right.
I mean, that strategy is in the US ones too.
Another issue with Drew is that it's also clear that he hates everyone on this other side. And that would make me feel a little bit more anxious because he just said that he doesn't trust Yash and then he just insulted Taylor a little bit. Like, he's like, Taylor's not going to win shit. She doesn't even get out of her fucking bed. And it's like, okay, so you don't like Yash, you don't like Taylor, you don't like Kamu. Who do you like? Right, the icons.
You don't like Ashley, you don't like Mickey, you don't like Morgan,
you
don't like Will.
So it would just make me feel even less.
Yeah, because it's like, haven't you been kicking it in Yash's HOH all week, and now you're telling me you don't fuck with him?
Right. And then also, we like Yash and Taylor, or at least we like kind of do. Yeah. And you like are like boldly saying, like, he even said, after we get out Kamu, Haley, and Yash, then we'll take out the icons. Like, what? Everybody? Like,
and saying like, cool. Oh, like Taylor has a veto. Like, yeah, you have a blockbuster, but
Right.
you also did win something. So why are you acting like it's gonna be so easy to just pick them off?
Also, a blockbuster is 3 people.
Exactly.
Like,
Like literally. And you
hers-
barely beat Melody in that.
she had to like mind fuck multiple people to win that veto.
Well,
That's
in
She
his
got 5 other people, literally.
It was
Drew
Chuck
says
time,
he's been throwing everything, though. That's what Drew's been saying.
of course.
He wasn't
We
throwing
saw
that
him.
veto because wasn't he nominated?
We saw him in
He
that veto.
was.
He was so terrible in that veto. Like the
That's
one that
just
Taylor
such a-
won.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a cop-out thing that people say all the time of like, I threw all these competitions. It's like, no,
Right.
you just didn't do well.
You just
Like,
suck. And it's mostly men that do that. We know why.
right.
We know why. We know why.
Why is Kamu still talking?
I mean, to be fair, he's fighting for his life. But yes.
With Yash? You
The
don't
man
have
who
to
can't
fight for your
vote.
life with Yash. Who can't vote and would vote for you anyway. Like, what the fuck? Go.
For real though, yeah. It's like, Josh, your watch has ended. Your time is done.
Your watch is ended. It's crazy.
You don't have a vote, bro. Like, it's done.
Honestly, if I was Josh, I'd be like, bro, I'm about to just go to sleep. Like, I'm about to enjoy the last couple hours I gotta be here.
Didn't Kamu and Drew cuddle on his last night of HOH?
Yeah.
Maybe Kamu wants to cuddle Yash.
The MMA fighter
Not
I
in my
mean,
house.
It's 12:30. Might as well.
was cuddling Drew.
You don't do that.
Ooh, and you know Kamu's legs is shorter than his.
What?
I'm just thinking about them spooning.
Oh, little spoon. Yeah. Yeah.
Caleb.
That's totally fair.
I'm like, you know, Kamu is the little spoon.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Mhm.
Caleb will never change.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, let's wake this up. Hey Shaw.
Cass did say that. He's pretty confident.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Everyone saw that Snapchat. 6.4. How about you?
Well, you know
How
what they
about
say
you?
about people that like have extremely homophobic public views, public values.
How
It's
about
given
you?
internalized.
Hmm. If you all were Kama, would you just like expose Drew and Barrett's alliances too at this point? Because I probably would.
Yeah, he just doesn't think he should because he thinks they're with them and that it would. I don't know.
It's a tough spot.
Hey, Armani.
But you gotta kind of like, hey, Armani, you gotta kind of like look at Melody and be like, look, I trust you. Like, make it very personal to her, and then you can reveal it. Because otherwise, it's like you kind of just leave it open for her to kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, you're after my people. You don't like Drew and Barrett, so never mind. You gotta like kind
Right.
of prioritize her
Yeah,
specifically.
it's true.
Ooh, excuse me.
It's a fine line you gotta walk.
So, what do we do about people like Kamu? Like, he's horrid.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, he's one of the
like,
worst
we
house
can't-
guests that have ever been on. Probably.
Like, I can't murder him. That's illegal.
Mhm.
And then I can't do anything else. So, like, what do you do about? Like, he
Are you
goes back
talking
into the
in
Let's
the
not
game?
say those words out loud on here.
Are
But
you
yeah.
talking? Yeah. Where are we talking in the game? Or are you talking post Big Brother?
I just feel like in him. What do you do about him? Like,
You just gotta hold his feet to the fire and actually like make him like face what's going on. Now I don't
Like,
know
are
if he's
there
gonna be.
reparations? Or not that? That's not the word. Or like,
Honestly, it's
I mean, low key.
well, no, like, yeah.
Yeah, reparation.
Like, what?
For
How
us.
do you live in
Like
society?
he should donate to like the family fund, like George Floyd's foundation. As
Yeah.
a starting point. As
Unfortunately,
a starting point.
I mean, it's a starting point. A lot of that's obviously like very performative, especially
Yeah.
like when you become a public figure
Yeah.
or whatever after Big Brother. The problem is there's so many people like him
yes.
that it's like,
Right.
what do you?
They're just
Yeah.
regular. They're just a regular American people. That's what's
Right.
scary.
Yeah. Like,
That's horrible.
oh,
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I was like, I mean, I don't want him to live in society continuing what he's doing. Like, I feel like he's a
Yeah.
harm potentially. And it's like, well, what do you do?
The one thing about people like him coming on these, it starts with the production and the people that cast these people, because it's like, how do they get to this point? If it takes the internet trolls to find these things within hours of them being on our television screens, like, why do y'all not know or do know and still cast these people? One. But two, the good thing about it is that a little exposure will have people really questioning how they really feel. And I feel like he probably lives in a very small-minded situation where he doesn't have people challenging his beliefs or, a gang of motherfuckers saying you suck.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's going to come out to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he lives in
Honestly,
Arizona.
like,
no shade.
Although I fully support all the hate he's finna get, I don't feel like that helps.
Yeah,
societal wise, it helps me feel great because now I'm laughing. But like, I just want. Unfortunately, we do have to live with people who think like him. It's frightening. But it's like, so what do we do about it? Like, I don't want to end up in a situation where I walk up to a Kamu and he hates me and he's pretending to like me. Like, oh my God, I'm scared. And I kind of like, damn, is there a solution? Maybe not.
No.
Or he likes you and pretends to hate you.
That too.
I mean, that's
too.
like more of the case of how things are, you know?
Yeah. It's just scary.
I agree though. Like, Big Brother production is like where I think the most accountability makes it. Because like, he could just disappear and never make a public appearance after this. He probably won't. He'll probably double down on it. But it's like, I don't personally believe in cancel culture. Like, when people losing their jobs and stuff like that is fine. But I think like, where's the space for learning and growing? And if not, then fuck you. You know.
Well, that's on the person who is receiving the information, because it's like, you can't change people. A lot of these things are learned and ingrained behaviors, thoughts, patterns, ideals. So with more information, if you still choose to be bigoted in your beliefs and, hateful towards people, then, as a society that is living in a more, upstanding lifestyle, are we supposed to feel as if, we're supposed to take on the burden of people who are committed to misunderstanding?
Yeah, it's just so hard because it takes years of like unlearning. And I feel like no shade, the older you get, the harder it is sometimes for people to shift their belief systems away from hatred and towards care and community. But I deep down, I have to believe that it's possible. At least if he gets dragged to hell after this, like maybe he'll think twice about some of his values, even if he learns nothing else. I think to me, it's really getting at like, where does your hatred come from? You know what I mean? Like, where does it actually come from? It's because it's not just propaganda and media. That's a big part of it. But it's like, where did it start? You know? And why is it so deeply ingrained in your values?
Taylor, I'm sorry to break the serious tone up, but Taylor is so funny because she was like, it's like the Miranda rights over here. Like she's saying, she's talking about like, I guess Drew said something about, do you think that made the episode or something? And she's like, I don't care about the episode. I don't care about what's in the episode. And she's like, no, I just sometimes think back to things that when I look back on this, like what I might have said, which I'm like, Taylor, you got nothing to worry about. Like, it's fine. You're fine.
The
But
IEP.
she's obviously self-conscious like anyone would be.
Yeah.
But it shows you where Drew's head is at versus like, she's like, I'm not caring about the episodes.
Real. He's such a fucking clout demon.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, true.
Melanie, get away from him.
True. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't want to call it Gen Zer because that's not true. But like a social media Gen Zer. Why is he all up on her though? This is crazy.
I'm like,
now they're cuddling. It's cringe. Wait, is he touching her hair?
Yes.
Anything for the vets, I guess.
And scratching her bag.
Anything
This is
for
all,
the
this
vets,
is
child.
all for Devins. He's thinking about Devins.
Ugh.
Daddy
And hopefully Devins is the HOH that takes him out.
Please.
Yes,
That
Mallory,
wouldn't be until like final 7 or 8, though, I fear.
Yeah, Mallory, come on back and break this up.
You think so? I think it'll be earlier.
Think so?
Yep. I think they do it before Lala. I think Dee and Angela would do it before Lala.
Yeah, but not before anyone
Melody.
else.
Before Melody, before Lala, before Barrett.
Yeah. Isn't that still 8?
Yeah. Still 8.
Yeah.
See, but what if Yash wins veto? Drew gotta go. Like that's the thing. At a point, he's the backup. So if he could be nominated next to someone, and if they win Blockbuster, well, it's you. Good luck. Or if they're trying to take out Mallory, he could be the pawn.
Yeah.
And then she could win Blockbuster, honestly.
But they're gonna stop. They're gonna end Blockbuster at some point.
When was it last year? Was it 7?
It went into Jerry.
Yeah.
It might have been 6. It was really far, but
7, I want to say.
I think 7.
Good morning, Cassius Moore.
Cass.
Good morning, Cass.
Cass
Why
is
is
a Big Brother encyclopedia.
Cass's first question always: what's the vote looking like?
Well, Melody and Mallory were
ask us in 12 hours.
Yeah, you'll have to stay.
It's
stay
a
tuned.
waffle. It's a waffle.
Melody and Mallory were about to keep
Waffle
Kamu.
Wednesday.
They talked to Drew, and now Melody's like, "I trust you." So,
Well, we
Well,
don't fully know.
I know Cass is happy to hear that.
Cass.
Yeah, he loves uncertainty.
No, he loves anybody wanting to get Kamu ass the hell up out of there.
yeah.
I will say this was the most serious, like dead ass, bro, serious conversation that Melody and Mallory have had about voting in the other way. It was pretty intense. And then they talked to Drew and he walked them back. But still, they're close. They're getting close.
Yeah, they have entertained strongly to keep Kamu. They as in Melody and Mallory. And then they brought it up to Drew, and Drew's obviously like not down.
And is it fair to say that they have clocked or kind of clocked that Drew has been in an alliance with the vets?
Yes.
Yeah, they're in denial.
Fair to say. They're in denial, but
they're on their way.
The instincts are right.
Yeah.
And Melody did point out straight to Drew's face, like, if you're in a secret alliance with the vets, and like he was deflecting.
Specifically with Devins.
Yeah.
Which is the one he's the most loyal to.
Which is the one that he's in all of the alliances with.
Right.
Multiple.
Even Yasha's conversations with Taylor are so much more easy to listen to than his with Combo. They're just so annoying.
I'm just like, what in the world could Yash and Kamu be talking about all this time?
Go to bed.
And Kamu is the one. It's like it's literally been on this
I'm
screen.
telling you, he wants to
Kamu,
cuddle.
and he has not stopped talking. Like his mouth has been moving the entire time. And Yash is just laying on the end of his bed, nodding his head.
What is the HOH going to be tomorrow?
That's the big question.
Hmm.
And the blockbuster. I think the blockbuster is going to be the balls like floating in the little.
If it's the rope thing, they really hate Angela for that.
Yeah.
But I don't think they want Angela out. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it could be crapshooty.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball thing.
Or did they do the one that Mickey won? Or something similar to that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe that one.
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting for that one.
Like what was that? Like rolling a ball?
That was
down?
like when you had to roll the ball down to the largest number, and then.
Oh, it probably is that one.
Do it.
Or the one that Jimmy lost. What was it? Like the it's like a puzzly maze thing with the ball.
The one that you have to do with your hands.
I can't remember who won it.
It was kind of Survivor vibes, right? That one?
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. I think about Survivor where they have to like get the ball through the like maze with their hands. Like
we're not gonna get a booth for HOH. We just had a knockout round thing. I mean, I don't think. I mean,
yeah, what's HOH gonna be?
That's what we were just talking about.
Balance beam?
Yeah, it's probably balance beam. If it's not, I don't know.
Wait, but they haven't. Oh, they have closed the backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it probably is a balance beam.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Drew's on borrowed time anyway. That's Drew. I don't know. We say that every week.
Balance beam's kind of scary for our faves. No shade. Because Yash isn't competing. And if Kamu's gone.
Mallory's taking it.
I could definitely see Mallory winning a balance.
She said that she's not good at balance. It's the one thing she's not good at.
Oh, she does it at. Melody's taking it.
No.
Oh, Latrice.
I was about to say, I can even see
that would be
like that.
That's the gag. We keep
what I manifested.
She keep acting like she can't do them physical. Yes, the fuck she can.
I could also see. Do we not see D maybe being good at something like that?
Nope.
I could see Drew's lanky ass
I think
too.
I think D is really good at balance. Actually,
Drew, D, Mallory, Lala, and who else?
You think?
Oh, Haley, maybe.
Oh yeah.
No,
if she's still here.
Forgot she'd be here. Oh, you don't think so?
We'll see.
I don't know. She's been flopping the physical ones she's gotten. She flopped at OTEF.
Yeah, she kind of sucks.
Yeah, even the one that she won, no shade, but like Chuck and Barrett had were terrible too. She was just less bad than they were.
Yeah.
And that was rolling balls. As a softball player, you should be good at that. Like
that's right.
And the HOH one wasn't physical.
It took her a while to finish that blockbuster.
That blockbuster would be like the one that I would be like most afraid of. That one or like the one that Kelly won where she put the crown on her head. It's like, girl, I don't know what the fuck this riddle is. Like I would love to get it, but like
really? That was
the riddle would stress me out.
I don't think it was that bad. I just think I remember when she got it, I hadn't figured it out. I was like, how the fuck?
One of the easiest ones might be also the one that Will lost with the counting
stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, I don't love that one either.
Me neither.
Like, I have to walk around the wall to figure out.
But it's equitable. Yeah,
that's true. I ain't trying to do equitable. I'm trying to get something I can win. I want
to sound like Josh. You sound like Josh.
Oh,
hey, I want it to be as unequal as possible. But that's not necessarily because I would love like a puzzle. Like, girl,
Pharaoh Patel.
Let's do Sudoku. Go.
I like any of them with like the ball, like rolling or throwing or whatever.
I think I could do good at the one Haley just won, actually. I think.
I would have finished that one in like 45 seconds.
Yeah,
But-
like it seems you gotta know your own strengths.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe it's the ball pit one.
I would hate that one. That one is
one
so
that Lauren
stressful. It's
won?
loud, shit all in my face. Like I would just be so stressed.
Ball
I
pit.
would hate it.
Oh wait, is that
Angela in the pit grabbing the balls
That's-
and then
Where it blows
Dropping
all
them,
of the
right?
ball. It's like air, and you're in the tube.
Like the
And
money.
the air blows all the
No.
balls.
I'm talking about a different one, Pharaoh.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're talking about the Lauren one.
Yeah.
Oh, what you
Yeah.
talking about? Oh,
Or
where you drop it into
Yeah, you have to-
the tube.
Yeah.
Oh, girl,
You have
I'm
to-
good on that one too. I don't.
'Cause you have to jump into the
with
pit to
little
grab it.
joint.
And then you have to
The
drop it
little
into the
tube?
tube, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
little tube.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I
reach
mean, your
over.
arm length has to be good too. Like the longer your arms, the better.
Yeah, I got short ass arms. I got
That's
a short
not
torso.
equitable.
I got
At
short
all.
legs. I think Lauren is literally like taller than me. Like she would have took it.
No, yeah, she's like a model.
Wait, how tall are you, Pharaoh?
Don't worry about shorter than Lauren, I believe. Lauren's pretty tall. From my
She's like a
memory.
model height.
Yeah,
Lauren is
she's
like
quite-
6
she's
feet.
really like
She is
I
not.
would
She's
say
probably like
5'9".
5'7".
I think 5'9" or 5'10".
Yeah, I would say
Lauren?
Okay, she's getting up there. That's what I'm saying.
That's what she looks like. I mean, like
No, Haley's tall.
5'10".
she
Haley.
looked
If
the same.
Haley's
She looked the same
5'10",
height as Haley.
Yeah, 'cause
No,
Lauren
Lauren's
is
not as
just
tall as Haley.
Very slender.
Okay.
Not 5'3".
I'm looking it up.
Stop playing with Pharaoh like that.
Oh my God, no.
Armonti, why don't you get in here?
Is her height gonna be accessible?
Y'all, why they gonna put on my Twitter feed this clip of Monty and Taylor?
I
kissing
know
on
it's
cookies?
everywhere. It's
And
so
then
gross.
then somebody will say, I'm
I
sorry,
didn't see
Taylor,
anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
friend of the pod. You
So
know
if I
love
had
you,
to,
though.
It
guess,
says Lauren is 5'4".
that's not accurate, babe. I'm
No,
looking at the
no, it's
picture.
no way.
That's not accurate.
No.
I think.
What's accurate then?
If I had to guess, because I'm looking at a picture of her next to Morgan, and she looks like 2 or 3 inches taller than Morgan. Morgan's 5'8", so I think she's 5'9", 5'10".
That's
Do I
accurate.
believe that
If
Morgan?
I had to guess by this
No, that's
image.
not true.
Which part?
You know who we can ask?
I
know
met
someone who we
Morgan.
can
She's not
ask.
5'8".
You sure?
Someone
I don't think
who
so.
met Lauren
What you think she is?
in the royal court.
I would say like
Oh, okay, go
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
5'6" and a
ahead.
half, maybe 5'7".
Well, Keely's met her. She went to the New York Watch
Oh.
premiere party. So
Well,
we'll
there
ask
you go. We have a source. Like Lauren's taller than Jimmy in this picture that I'm looking at. Now I don't know how tall Jimmy is. either,
Morgan
'cause
is
Jimmy
like
looks-
5'10". Lauren
Jimmy's
is
pretty
shorter.
short.
I don't think that that's accurate.
Lauren is tall. Well, in this picture, Lauren's taller. Maybe she's wearing heels, and Morgan isn't.
And Morgan isn't, but I don't. Morgan has never looked taller than Lauren in all the things that I've seen them in.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like
I also saw both of them at a party in LA at the end of last season, and Morgan's definitely taller than Lauren, maybe by a little bit.
Morgan
Okay,
is
so
taller
there
than
you go.
Lauren.
Yeah,
Oh,
if I remember
don't-
correctly.
I did not.
Why are
think
we
I
that.
don't remember. I don't
Why
remember
are we
feeling
talking
that
about
when
this
I watched it.
again?
I don't remember why. Oh, I don't. I think.
Oh,
we
the
were
ball
talking about
arms.
the ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
Honestly, like maybe she's just in heels
That's
in here and no one else is.
Crazy. Maybe Lauren just looks long, but anytime I looked at them together, I never thought that Morgan looked taller than Lauren.
Maybe she is though. I haven't seen them both in person. I
Why
don't
do
think
they
either
have
of
to?
them.
Okay. Why do the bros have to stand up and talk like that? Like
I
the
hate
way
when
that
they
And then
stand.
they put all the cameras on
And
them.
then, bro, this is what happened, bro.
I hate when they stand. Maybe she's 5'4". 5'4" sounds crazy though.
I think she's in between that.
Well,
think
she
she's
gives
like
tall
5'6".
energy, whatever it is. She gives tall energy.
Wasn't Vince like 5'7"? No way Morgan is tall. That's why I was like, I just never, because I never even thought that Morgan was that much taller.
It's Tori and
Is
Morgan.
Vince that short? I didn't know Vince.
No.
Was that short, honestly.
Vince is also probably like 5'8".
Yeah.
I will say that most people are taller in real life than they look on the show because all the cameras are from above, which makes everyone look smaller.
That's true.
Like Yash is probably like 6 feet tall, but he doesn't look it because all the cameras are like. It's a weird angle. Like they look like dolls in a dollhouse,
Except for Barrett.
except for Barrett.
I was
Barrett
like, if
looks-
Yash is 6 feet, then what the hell is Barrett?
I think Yash is
He's
Barrett's
6'6".
6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is crazy.
He's a big boy.
I would actually hate to be walking around looking up at somebody like that. Like, why are you so tall?
It's interesting,
me.
like for costume purposes and like measurements and stuff, that they chose to go with him. You know, like it's probably easier not to have someone that tall.
That's probably a part of his appeal, right? Like they probably like, oh look, he's tall and wears overalls and has curly hair.
And
well, I think he fit the archetype of the
And
curly
white.
overall wearing person, and then he was tall.
Easy, not you getting called out.
not the red of the red of the season.
So we've concluded that Lauren is taller than me.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
Safe. Safe.
Oh, Alessandro, my dough is in the refrigerator. I said this earlier.
I know that's right. Why are we looking at an empty room? Oh, what combo's in here?
Now
Yeah.
Drew is taller. Like Drew's 6'2" at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, he gives that. He gives that.
Especially when they were on the wall, I think their height seemed much more clear. 'Cause
Yeah.
The wall was like straight. We're looking straight at them, I think, with that angle. Where is that
People,
camera at?
People really stress about height. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
Let's see.
me included. Guys, I finished my book.
Why is it stressful?
You finished your book?
No, I'm joking.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I finished my book. It's called, let me come on camera. It's called The Quiet Tenant
Okay, yeah.
by Clement. Yes.
Yes.
Michelin. She is French. And at the end of the book, in her little epilogue thing, she was like, this was the first book I ever written in English. And I didn't know. Like, I just read the whole book. I had a good time.
Was it good?
I would give it like 3 stars out of 5. You could definitely pass if you wanted to.
Oh.
But it was still fun. It talked about some like very like specific topics that are very like touchy, you know, SA. We got into like a dominant type of relationship. It was crazy. It was really crazy. But I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's probably not for everyone though. So I wouldn't recommend to everybody, but that's what I watched this month.
But
Read
read.
it.
It's always nice to start a book and finish it. You feel so
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, is Drew about to suck her toes? Okay, thank God.
Get the
Holy
fuck.
shit.
I don't even know why her
I
toes are.
I was about to throw up.
Oh, she was gonna hit him for it.
This is not Love Island.
He pulled her foot out and looked at it very closely.
And it was a little brown.
And so this is the next book I'm reading.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Lore of the Wild. I was looking for something fantasy, and because I don't read fantasy, so I need to I'm trying to get into it. So I want to start off slow. So I was like, okay, a cute, demure fantasy has Black people in it. So I was like, oh, love that. This is by Annalee Spronin. So I'm liking it so far. I'm 3 chapters in, and I'm hooked. I'm ready to finish it already.
Yes, I love
Yes,
that.
I'm having a
We
good
love
time.
that. We love
Can I-
reading propaganda.
While
And
we talking
dude-
about books, can I recommend a book?
Yes.
Okay. Let me grab it real quick. And I'll
Yes,
tell
go
you
grab it. Oh my God! Don't make me go to my bookshelf.
I know. I got a little something.
We can have a book off.
Okay.
I would be down for a book club. That'd be fun. I feel like.
That's
Yeah.
what- I agree. We have a book tab in the Discord. We should do a book club. That's
We-
said, why did I think Pharaoh finished writing a book? I wrote a script, not a book.
Different.
Different script search order.
I do use Goodreads. It's been a while, but I do.
But I thought about it.
I used to be a lot more active on there when I used to read a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I watched the Odyssey today, guys.
Okay, what did you think?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I would give it like 4 out of 5 stars ish in that area. I loved the acting. I thought everyone did really good. I thought the story was told in a very interesting way. It feels like a movie that could get boring, and it never did for me. It was 3 hours, and it didn't feel like it to me. So I liked it. I feel like the things that I was concerned about the most were of no concern. So I'll give it its 10s. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have. I told you.
I haven't seen
it.
You
did. How did you feel?
I really liked it. I think I would give it the same rating, probably. Mm-hmm. I'm a big mythology person. Like, I used to read it like a lot when I was younger, so I was excited about it. But yeah, I think the acting was very good. Yeah, and it's Christopher Nolan. Like, it's gonna be a good movie. Obviously there's gonna be things that are not gonna be the most literally like book accurate or whatever, but there's so many like iterations of the story, like just take it as it is kind of thing.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Did you have any like qualms?
I mean, you have to understand that like there's gonna be characters that we're not gonna see more of. So like Lupita, like being in the movie, obviously people wanted more of her, but like it's not centered around her, it's centered around Odysseus and like other characters. So I mean, I would say I would have liked to see a little more about her, like the whole Helen of Troy of it all. But
yeah,
there's just a lot of big actors in it, and you kind of want a little more of the others. But
that's real.
I don't think I have anything major.
Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't find my hardcover book, but I'm still going to tell y'all about it, and I'm going to show y'all the book. But because you said you were into fantasy, my older cousin, she's a fantasy writer, Black girl, Howard graduate. Her name is Leslie Penelope, and she has lots of books. But one of the ones that I have been reading, one of her last books is called The Monsters We Defy.
Ooh.
And it's basically a fantasy book. It's based in DC in 1925. It has lots of characters. If you go to her Instagram, she has like some character drawings of some of the people that are associated with the book.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just on the news because she actually has a new book out that she just released.
Ooh.
She got a whole website, honey. Let me pull this up.
Yeah,
Leslie,
my older cousin, and
Leslie,
she is a great writer. Leslie Penelope. Yeah. The Inevitable Undoing is her newest book. Yes, that's my big cuz.
How you spell it? It was on here like this. Leslye. Penelope.
That's a cute website.
Yes,
it is a very cute website.
At the Comic Cons and the book cons and all of that.
Nice.
She has like some trilogies.
She got a lot of books, honey.
Yeah. Some trilogies. Yeah, all of those are part of like a trilogy that she has. She has a lot of great. She's a very, very, very talented writer. Black girl.
Yes.
Doing fantasy writing. Been doing it for a long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, check her out.
What city is she based in?
She's in DC.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, in Maryland.
Okay.
But yeah, she's also a Howard alumni and awesome Black girl doing Black girl things in the book world.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you're looking for some fantasy books, check her out. She's awesome.
This is very cool.
Love it.
And I have her book. I don't know where it's at. I was reading it and I put it down somewhere and I don't know where I put it.
I need to do a book haul soon because I'm damn near caught up on all my books.
Yeah, I can give you some other good ones. Did y'all read Black Cake?
What's that about?
So they ended up making it a Hulu series.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was a book first, and I actually picked it up in the airport one day, and I read it, and then my mom was telling me like, "Oh, I've been watching this series on Hulu. It's called Black Cake or whatever," and I was like, "I feel like I have a book called that."
Mhm.
And so I went and read it, and it's actually pretty accurate. It goes more into detail in the series, but that's one of those
Mhm.
ones. It's very new age, but it's um it's about this family. They're like from the islands, but they're also like half Asian.
Mhm.
It's about she's like a swimmer and all of this stuff, and it goes into like their heritage and the black cake from their mom, the recipes, but all of this
Gotcha.
like trials and tribulation, family drama, and stuff like that. A lot of going back and forth. Like a tragedy happens when she's younger that
Mhm.
obviously influences stuff from like her kids and stuff like that. So
Interesting.
it's a good book, and it's a even better series. It's actually really good.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Said I should read Legendborn. Y'all, we should do a book club. I'm so down.
Yeah.
We have a book.
I'm
chat
very
in Discord.
down.
Yes, we have a
Put
book
me
chat.
down. We could do it like once a month or something. Like, it doesn't have to be too crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I'm down.
I'm with it.
You know what's
I
crazy?
legit-
I totally forgot I had done a school play, The Odyssey, and I played Cyclops
Oh, really?
when I was like in 4th grade, and people, like a few of my friends from elementary I'm still in touch with, still talk about it because it was like such an epic play.
Oh, I love that.
That's cool.
That's a role of a lifetime.
That
It
is
was
a
really
role of a
fun.
lifetime. No shame.
I like playing villains more than protagonists. No shade.
Okay,
Ooh.
villain.
I can see that.
It just seems like there's more layers, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have to be like charismatic and tap into different parts of your like deeper self. I feel like protagonists oftentimes kind of give honor and integrity, like I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
Well, also in the movie The Odyssey, this one, I mean, without giving too much away, you kind of realize like the hero's journey is not really like, he's not really a hero. There's a
Mhm.
lot of stuff, like it's very nuanced
Yeah.
actually, and like the realities of war, and like how it's not like they're all the good guys or anything. It's
Yeah, that's
Real.
true.
a little more dark.
I
than
was
you-
gonna say that, like, I like writing characters. Like in my script, my character is like not a hero. He's a protagonist, but he's not a hero. He's definitely
Yeah.
a villain. Actually,
Could be an
but you can be the main
anti-hero.
character in the.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can be
Yeah.
an anti-hero. You could be a main character and still a villain in a way.
Yeah.
You just have to be like rootable, which is
Yeah,
hard
those
to do.
I
Yeah.
feel like those characters evoke the most emotion from an audience, because it's like you root for them, but you kind of hate them as well, and you like
Yeah.
serve everything you get, but I
Yeah.
still don't want you to like go.
It's also oftentimes the most relatable because it's like we're all complicated beings at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, says, is the Odyssey hard to follow if you know nothing about Greek mythology or the story? I don't think so, but
Yeah.
technically I already knew about it, so I'm coming.
I mean, it
from
helps.
Same.
It helps to know more, but you don't have to.
I think he did a good job at like creating it in a way that he's explaining while it's happening, kind of, you know. So I think it works.
Yeah, and like the supernatural or magical things that happen, it's like you don't need a lot of explaining. Like it,
Yeah.
kind of get it. You're like, it's happening. There's magic. Okay.
It's like I've seen movies with magic before.
Yeah.
It works.
It's also I just finished House of Dragon season 3, which highly recommend.
Oh, now I have those books and they're so thick. So I haven't read those. Maybe I should read those next after I read this one.
I was living for this 3rd season, and it did like bring back a lot of themes around like when you engage in war, is there ever a winner? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's just people killing each other. And
Yeah.
But it was a lot of interesting stuff happens in there. A lot of moral dilemmas.
Y'all, I think I have to go to bed. I've worked soon.
I
Great.
think all of us have to go to
Okay.
bed.
I think
Look,
so.
Talia was like perfect.
It was a good time. No
Yes,
shade.
it's been a good time,
Right.
guys.
Period.
Bye, guys. Good
Tomorrow,
night.
Lala's gonna be HOH, so we'll be back to
Yes,
watch that
she is.
happen.
In less
let's
than
see it
24
again.
hours.
I know that's
Put it up
right.
there.
All
All right,
right.
good night, y'all.
Good night. Thanks for
Good night,
tuning in.
everyone.
Bye.
Rest
Bye.
well.